shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Saludos. Saludos. Amigos and I'm off with you. What up, though? Still got it. How y'all doing? Get the lights up. What's the word? Damn. Sometimes I don't want to go live, but fuck it. We just dove in this shit. Let's get it. Get on and popping. I'll do it like this. How we do it? Yeah. 1 second. Let me make sure we got everything else. Figure the fuck out. Alright. Oh shit, yeah. Mic is good. This is good. Yeah. Here we go. One of those choice controls. You should be able to hear me. What about now? Hello. You can hear me. You can't hear me. You can't hear. You can't hear my live. You can't hear my audio. Mute. This is a mute button. See? Hell no. You see, you couldn't hear me. Yeah. I'm gonna drop the link. Already. Why you motherfuckers? You can't hear shit? What the fuck? Hold on. Let's see. You can't hear my live? That's crazy. I can hear it. It's on you. It should be on you. Yeah. Gotta be on you. Not on me. Okay. So you were telling me like the true crime shit. Okay, what's the name of the person? I like some true crime shit. We done some true crime stuff before. We done some lives before on some true crimes. I like that shit too. I don't know why you don't like no conspiracy theories and shit. You should be able to hear me. Can anybody else hear me? Can you hear me? It's the inside joke. But yeah. Alright. Here. Let's do it like this. There you go. So yeah. This is the what's it called? The chat. Let's pop myself in there. Boom. There you go. You can't hear me? I can't. No, you can't hear me. Okay. That's on you. It's not my fault. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of crazy shit going on right now. Hold on. Did I set all this shit up? Let's see how we do this. We should have 45,000 likes. Yo, yesterday was fun. A lot of fun. Good times. Yeah, I'm just chilling. I don't know what everybody likes. I did see some crazy shit that's been going on right now. But yeah, I'm gonna wait on anybody to get offended or get mad, right? What do we talk about? I'll get a chance. Let me know what's interesting to you. What y'all motherfuckers like? I mean, I can see you. I'm pretty sure you should be able to hear me. You fixed it? Okay. Yeah, you hit the unmute. Okay, so I chilled with you yesterday, Tiff. Gonna come chill with me. Let me know what you like to talk about. Come on now. So you're telling about these true crime shit, which I like. Which is crazy. Cause yeah, all this crazy shit is crazier than like horror movies, bro. There's actual monsters out there, crazy motherfuckers out there. So yeah, I do. What do I like? I like AW something, like the body cams and shit like that. AWE, AWU, is that him? Yeah, that's him too. It should be crazy. Send the link for me to join. Yeah, no. So you see that? It should be on the chat. Hold on, back. Post it again. There you go. So it should be posted. It's posted right there. That's the one that says StreamYard. That's the one. So I'm gonna pin it. Bam. Everybody knows that. Okay. So I do like AWU body cam. I'm saying they do. Oh shit! You popped up real quick. You gotta fix your audio. So oh, yeah, I got you.
You can
Hello,
hear me?
I can hear you. Hi, hey, hi,
Hi.
hi. Well, it's been like a few hours ago.
Did you get some rest?
Yeah, a little bit. I had to rub one out just so I can go to sleep. To make sure, you know what I'm saying?
You stupid.
Fully rested now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, hold on. Let me show you this. Let me see if you know about this shit right here. Okay.
What is it?
What's he right now?
Her husband's hiking and
Oh shit. So what was the channel you were telling me about yesterday?
Rotten mango.
Rotten Mango?
Uh-huh.
That's a girl or is a guy?
It's a girl, her name is Stephanie Sue.
Okay. I think I've seen her before. Okay. You know what's crazy?
She's Korean and she does like a lot of things that have to do with like North Korea, South Korea.
She's based in North Korea?
Not all of it, but a lot of
Some
it.
of it? Oh, okay. No, but so hold on. Okay, I see her. Yeah, I do she does David. Okay, when the fuck are they gonna lock his ass up?
Oh yeah, what is up with that? I thought they did already.
I don't. So how is it that they've been talking about him getting locked up? He went on tours and concerts and fucking shit like that, and like they still haven't got.
Yeah.
Like, what's up with that? You know anything about that?
Well, I mean, because like he's famous. That's just what happens when you're famous. And literally, like his car
Nah.
was found, but his car was found and he was nowhere around. So
Yeah, but this has been like a year, like from now. I kept on seeing videos like he's fucked. It's done. He's like, bro. Then
yeah.
they still haven't locked him up. There's no trial. Like, not that I. It's not that I
And
don't
just
care, but like,
his whole concerts are just weird to begin with. Anyways, like they're saying, like when she does the cover on the case or whatever, like the beginning of the case, she explains like how she starts her podcast is she's talking about how like there's a hearse that pulls up and there's like people waiting in line outside this building and they pulled like a casket out of the back of the hearse and these pallbearer people walk it into the building past the people and that's what the people are there to see like it's his whole thing like because it's supposed to be like his other self is dead or something. I mean I don't know, it's he's weird, he is freaking weird.
it sounds like a cult, right?
It does.
Right? Like he can't do no wrong. Like there is some people they are morbid like that. They want to see that drama. They
Right.
like that shit is nuts. Okay, so I will look into some. Is there one specific video? Cause like, okay,
There's not a specific one. There's one about Kim. Okay, so I don't know what the name of it is because she headline excuse me, she headlines them weird, but it's talking about the American college student that went over to, is it North Korea that doesn't like us? I think it is, right?
yeah, it's north, not south. South
Okay.
Korea is yeah. South, we're cool with the
So
south side,
so
baby. South side.
Southside. So she's talking about how they went on like how like all the propaganda and stuff like that over there, how one of the college students took a trip there with a group of people and he ended up not coming back and then they show him on TV and he's just like traumatized, like he's just like a straight retard. Like I'm not, that's mean, but like he gets
Don't
my
use
bad.
the hard R word. That's the
My
hard
bad, my
R.
bad. Okay, so he's like, but
Hard
like
R.
he just went, he went from being like a normal college student, like on vacation, to being like prisoner by the North Koreans, and because they say that in the middle of the night he took a photo, like a picture, like a poster of Kim Jong Un off of the wall and put it on the floor.
All
Like,
right.
but it's supposed to be where the like the only the employees only can get there, and the people that were in the room with him said his shoes didn't move, like he was in bed, like because he said he had a headache. Oh, and so the next day when they go home, he says he has a headache, and they take him before a headache, they take him to the hospital by ambulance, and he misses his flight back, and then the next time he's seen is just like it's chaotic.
Was he American?
Yeah, he was American, and he couldn't, like he couldn't complete sentences or nothing.
Well, see, this is the thing, though. So, like us as Americans, we think that like if we go to other countries, they respect our laws here. Their laws are way different from ours. Are right, and we can't just
Right.
expect to be for that to get applied over there. Sometimes
But it's
the
crazy because their laws are literally to like loathe us as Americans. Like they so their movies, all of their movies, they don't have a single movie, like any of the movies that are over here, you cannot get them over there. It's illegal. You will get arrested and you will be put into prison. Um, you can watch no movies that have anything to do with anything other than following like Kim Jong Un, like you know what I mean, like it's all about them and their rules and everything like that. But what's crazy is that he likes American movies, and at one point he had an American actress kidnapped.
yeah, he's also had what was his name? He played for the Bulls. Fucking what was his
Um,
name? He had a basketball player over there. But my only thing is like we just can't expect the same laws and the same things to apply over there. Honestly,
right.
I don't watch no more like I haven't watched any like Netflix TV shows, any like mainstream um uh movies or anything like that. 'Cause I feel like there is propaganda being pushed behind a lot of these
Definitely
movies. Because it feels like you are getting I don't know, not
brainwashed.
hypnotized. Yeah, brainwashed. Yeah,
Brainwashed.
yeah. I usually only watch like YouTube or stuff like that. No, I haven't watched like a full new movie, a full new show or anything like that. Because
Yeah.
for them, it's probably that's what they probably think. Because it is.
But
We've learned that now, right?
we don't we don't we don't teach our kids in school to like to disrespect them, the North Koreans, or disrespect their ways or anything like that. Like we actually as Americans want to go visit and explore and travel and see whatever, like their beautiful land and stuff like that. But they literally are like they are taught to not like us from the beginning. Like I mean, we
Have you seen what they did to North Korea? You know, there was
no.
more bombs dropped in North Korea than in Vietnam. There was more chemical warfare done in North Korea than it was done in a whole bunch of countries. Like
Yeah, I understand that, but
there
did
is
we
a
not make a
reason why.
truce with them? I
I
understand that, but
no, I don't think there is a truce. There hasn't been a truce.
but okay, but there's literally videos of Trump hanging out with this guy.
Yeah, but
Like they're like friends, you know, like, and it's weird.
right, but it doesn't mean that they will forgive. So okay, you can forgive but not forget.
I understand that. I do understand that. But the thing is, how many North Koreans come over to America and we do not disrespect them or treat or imprison them for anything, like you know what I mean? We don't, unless they commit a crime.
Yeah, but they don't. They have to escape North Korea. They literally
Right.
have to
That's
leave. They have to
crazy.
run. Like, they have to fucking run away. But I'm not saying that it's right or it's wrong. But think about it. So the stuff that was done, if you look up what was done to them, like war is war, right? But this shit was crazy. Like North Korea literally was almost being obliterated, and they were going to be wiped out of the earth. I'm saying, so I can't say, okay, well, don't
So
defend
what did the
yourself.
war start over? What was the start of the war? What was the reason why we started war with
The
them?
because it was a lot of the war that was happening in that region, right? Cambodia, North Korea, Vietnam, all of the Asian countries. It was just
Who started it?
well, how did the Vietnamese war start? That's how it started. It stemmed from that, if I'm not mistaken. So we could look it up. So
Okay, I
so we
mean, but
can
we
have
can
the
we can go to Vietnam and not get like be have to look over our shoulder anytime like we sneeze or cough or do anything like walk. We can go to those places. They're not as hateful as the
Cold
North
War.
Koreans.
But that's the thing. That war was settled. The Vietnam War was settled, right? We basically, I don't think that we could say that the Americans won, or us as Americans, we won the Vietnamese War. It was kind of like, okay, you guys won't, what's it called? You won't fold. You won't give up. You will continue to fight. All the resources that you're putting into this war, like you don't want to keep on doing this. So you kind of, that's where you basically have like a truce, right?
Yeah,
So they let it go. So Vietnam basically just said, okay, we're cool. It's done. It's over, right?
right.
North Korea didn't do that though. Yeah, it was the Cold War. It was even before the Cold War. It was like it was kind of in between. The Cold War was well, the Cold War would be like communist and America and stuff like that.
I don't know.
So,
I mean, the way that they treat their citizens, like the way they treat North Korean citizens is just, it's just wild. They don't let them think outside of the box at all. Like it's like they don't have any type of say so for how they want to live. They have to live by how their dictator is telling them to, and that's just crazy.
but are we right? So we have, as Americans, should we tell the rest of the world how to live, how
No, we
their
definitely we
culture
definitely shouldn't. We
how,
definitely shouldn't tell the rest of the world how to live, but we also shouldn't hold them back from living the way they want to.
that's up to them. I don't know. I don't have the answers.
I know, I don't either. That's just I just think that is wild.
It is wild. It is wild, but
You
it's
know.
it's so they won't forgive. They won't forgive, and they won't forget what happened. If you want to see
Wow.
some of the stuff, I can bring it up. But shout out to my boy, my bro.
Kazi, what up, bro?
Shit, chilling. We're just talking. Yeah.
She also Stephanie Ron Mango also did another one about how the death of his brother happened, like, and it started out as like a prank at an airport where with two girls who knew nothing about each other, and like this chemical substance that he actually had the antidote for some reason in his backpack, and at an airport they both like kind of like ran up to him, played a prank on him, and he ended up dying.
Her brother. So you talking about?
Not her brother, Kim Jong Un's brother.
Yeah, they do a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right, but ethically we're not right or wrong. So we're not right either, in my opinion.
No,
That
we're
makes
not
sense.
either.
Have you been listening, Cash?
Nah, I just jumped on and seen you was live. I
Oh,
just jumped
okay.
up.
So basically we're just talking about like yeah, everybody's a weirdo. I think they see us as weirdos. Sorry, I'm looking at what Melissa's saying too. Yeah, they're
I
weirdos.
can't see what anybody says.
Oh, so you go to your to the right and it says comments, and in the comments you can see the people in the chat talking. So yeah,
I don't even have that screen up. I just have this StreamYard screen.
you good. Don't worry. I'll tap in. But yeah, what's the topic of tonight? Cash.
Shit, whatever. I'm with whatever, bro.
Okay, so
It's
here.
the same girl or a different one?
No, this is somebody else. Melissa's in the chat too. This is my
Okay.
my baby mama. This one girl.
All right.
Yeah. She moving to, what are you moving to, Oklahoma?
Yes.
Yeah, shit, that's crazy. Yeah.
For what?
I don't even.
God damn. Oklahoma.
That's a major difference from Cali to Oklahoma. Like, come on.
No. So okay.
It's a work move.
Okay.
So just to clarify, Love to Hate is my homie. She's not my baby mama. I have no children, just to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I would call her my baby mama because she always takes care of me. She always, you know what I'm saying? She always, like, we play games together. We play video games together. She carries me. She's better than I am. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be my baby mama. She saves me. So yeah. Yeah, that's what this the nickname, baby mama. Baby mama. Okay, so this is it. Okay, let's do some true crime. 'Cause this is what we were talking about earlier, right? Here we go. Let's see this.
Her husband's hiking and he found a dead body.
There's a torso and a head, and there's a bunch of other bones around.
A hiker exploring an area off trail gets
What'd you say? This is awesome?
No.
No,
No, I said it's so crazy. Like people, they're just. I want to know. I want to get in their heads and like want to know what makes them tick.
right. Because this is like true shit. There's a lot of fucking crazy scenarios. Like a month ago, we watched a video of this woman. She decapitated this dude, bro. Yeah, and then she like fucking stuffed a dildo up his. You know what I'm saying? And did some crazy fucking shit. It was nuts. And I'm like, who does this shit? You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Those people.
Yeah, crazy people.
People from Oklahoma.
That's where you going. What the fuck? Shit. He's like, welcome home. They're gonna have a little, you know, like a billboard. Welcome home.
I'm home with the heads in my duffel bag.
far more than he bargained for when he stumbles upon human remains at the White Tank Mountain Regional Park. The following is based on official police records released to date, and the footage has never been seen before until now. In November 2024, a hiker goes off trail while looking for petroglyphs in the White Tank Mountains of Arizona. Instead of the ancient symbols, however, he discovers something far more unsettling.
All right, just stay put because I got your coordinates.
It's very close to where I am, but I'm like directly above where the body is, but it's a very steep ravine, so I'm like 500 feet or maybe 200 feet above it.
Okay.
If I go back down there, I'll lose coverage. But this is as close as I can get and still have coverage. And I can take a snapshot of a pinpoint on a map, or maybe I can send that to you now.
Struggling to access stable reception, the hiker climbs higher and sends his GPS coordinates and a photo of his location to the Maricopa Sheriff's Office. Deputies are able to get near the spot, but the off-trail route is deemed too hazardous to reach on foot.
Are you still up on the hill?
I am.
Okay, you alone?
I am.
Okay. Alrighty. We might have the helicopter come out there, kind of see the area and get, obviously.
This is crazy because it always happens like in the woods. The shit that these people are doing. So, bro, there's crazy fucking shit. We're old boys fucking drone. So look.
Melissa said that she slept with it in the same bed for 13 days.
Yeah, it is nuts. How the fuck you do that shit?
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying?
See one of us to that area. So
Okay. It's pretty inaccessible. I mean, it's about as inaccessible as you can get. It'd be like a 3-hour trip to come up here.
So I see that you came in, and I see the Waterfall Canyon Road, okay? So where did you park?
Actually at the Mesquite Trailhead. I'm actually off trail in an area directly above the waterfall trail because the trail ends at the waterfall.
3 deputies land near the scene and meet the hiker. He directs them to human remains appearing to be in an advanced state of decomposition, with bone fragments strewn across the ravine. The hiker tells the sheriff,
That's crazy. Because, like, who, like, some of these areas are, like, who would ever be there? Like, you know what I'm saying? They just so happen to find them. I mean, yeah, there is a whole bunch of crazy fucking people out there.
office that environmental factors could have altered the state of the remains, a theory that deputies on site appear to agree with.
this is like beyond repair. It is like I don't.
Been there for a while.
But there's clothes. It's a torso and a head, and there's a bunch of other bones around it.
And there's a bunch of
other stuff. Other bone, like there's some more bones, like some legs and stuff.
You think about, you wouldn't have hiked this a few months ago, because it was so hot.
Right.
People get disoriented.
That's right.
Just,
and where it is, like any time, whenever it rained last, it would have washed us away, I think.
The first thing that you think is they jumped off the cliff, but they're not really right at where the cliff would be. So, like, if an animal brought them over here, or if the water wouldn't really take them to where they are.
I would say disturbed by animals, the way that it's separated, you think, or?
Yeah, it's definitely something. There's some, like, bird feathers off to your hard leg.
See, and I've watched like a lot of these kind of videos. So one of the first was like the first 48. But like this is way different. Like this rural shit, like putting bodies in the forest or in like the mountains and shit like that. That's extra, isn't it? I mean, like how you bring the body here, bro? There's a lot of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you bring this person here? I mean, that takes a lot of effort, no? You guys are having conversations about the rural countries over there. Yeah, definitely casually go hiking. Even that's wild.
Yeah. I don't know if that's human hair.
The big old pile?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is this? It looks like a piece of clothing is in there. In the plant. I found more bones. Oh, look, the bones come out all the way over here. No, I could smell the remains. Yep. Smells like.
You know what's crazy is that what I do appreciate. Hopefully, this is one of those videos. They actually figure out what happened and who was the person, and they actually, you know what I'm saying, figure this out. Because it does, and salutes to the people that actually have and care for like this, right? They just don't let it go.
I would think that that guy's the one that did it. The person that's calling it in, like, who's gonna go to a place where someone randomly just buries a body?
Never know. Well, this
The
is
people that did it.
not necessarily. It's very smart and people just, I don't know. They're good. They're good at what they do, right? I hope so. I hope I'm not a person that's in this situation, right?
Interesting. You know, the guy was right, though. This is not a big body at all. Yeah, but look at the size of the rib cage, the size of the head. Oh, no, this is definitely human hair. Oh, well, at least that doesn't look like animal fur. Even the big clumps of hair? Yeah, it's probably just long hair like it was a woman. Oh, found more bones. Wait, this is weird because how the heck would bones get into here?
Animals.
Drag it into this hole?
Yeah.
A kneecap?
You know, they're small animals too, right?
As deputies continue investigating the area, they spot something even stranger than the state in which the human remains were found.
Did you see this?
Not yet.
It's like a little fort and there's like drawings.
Hieroglyphs.
That looks like it's just a charcoal stick and someone put a cross there. That's weird. Like, you see that grass bed?
See, that's the thing too, right?
That's some ancient alien shit.
Well, I think that because it's just like a city cop. They're used to their environment. These guys are used to this kind of landscape of situations. You know what I'm saying? Like forest, this type of stuff. You kind of want to survey and see if something may pop up. Somebody might just get killed in this situation, right? There.
Bed? No. It's almost like they got lost and try to survive. And then like a bridge.
Yeah. Bridge get across.
It's like,
Stones for sitting on.
and it's like the rocks are funneling.
So look at the rocks. You see those rocks? Those were naturally. Those look like they were put there. See them? You see how they're stacked together? That looks like somebody was just doing a little whatever the fuck they were doing, some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You see the rocks? You see how they're all piled up in a circle? I mean,
A potential water pathway.
You're right.
And then you have like a bridge going over like a foot deep water crossing way. You could definitely tell
And then look at how all the rocks are stacked.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's definitely man-made.
Yeah.
And then you have.
that's what I said. I just said that. I'm just saying this. That's what I see. So they are sharp. You're right. You are right, Melissa. That's who the people that you need to have. Detectives, investigators, or whoever. You know what I'm saying? They're coming out there. They're just looking around. They find some shit. And they start investigating. That makes for a good detective.
Table or shelf or something in the center.
Yeah.
And then you got like up against the far end where that bed is, you kind of have like a little seat. I mean, it's kind of cool.
No, it's not that. I'm not saying. These are not cops. They're like forest rangers. I'm saying like that's kind of their MO. They're used to being out in this type of big environment. I'm saying they don't not necessarily have to be cops. I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like someone
made a bed and tried to survive down here. So they might have done it intentionally to like live off the land, or they might have slipped down here, got hurt, and maybe they couldn't hike very far.
just to survive. I feel like that's excessive.
The makeshift campsite deputies locate includes a bed, fireplace, seating area, and a bridge-like structure to get across a water pathway. Above the site, deputies spot what looks to be a cross drawn on the rock face.
He thinks it's this girl that has been missing since like...
Hold on. Baby mama fell off. Oh, she's back. Okay. There you go. You
I
good?
couldn't see the video. I can see it now.
Okay.
I was like, what rocks are you talking about?
Yeah,
I see.
okay. Yeah, dude. So there is cults. There's a bunch of cults. There's a bunch of cults of people, and not all people are smart, and I'm not saying the person that got killed is smart, but some people get lured into this shit. You can't trust nobody.
March, April time. We'll probably never know.
Given the state of the remains, deputies believe it might be difficult to determine who created the campsite. As the bones are moved to a nearby parking lot for further examination, an SUV approaches deputies at the bottom of the mountain to ask them a pressing question.
My mom?
We have no idea. We don't even know the race. All we know is that there is a skeletonized body up there. We're going to recover the body. Then we take it down to the medical examiner's office, and they're the ones that will work on identification.
Well, okay, so Melissa, this is the thing, right? Yeah, but you gotta understand, even these guys rarely get called out to things like even close to this. Right. But if they are so you would want, these are the people that you would send out to just like surveil, like look around, you know what I'm saying? Because if this is like accessible to other people are going to be able to go there, so they do have to patrol. It's just like a regular cop patrolling their neighborhood, their area. You know what I'm saying? They do that. That's what they're specifically what they're there for, right? That's Mojave Desert, the Mojave Desert.
Well, how come the hiker, whoever it was, found the body, but like the forest rangers or whoever they are didn't?
No, it was the actual cop that found it.
Oh, I thought it was a hiker.
No, it was the cop. He stumbled upon it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the stars aligned, right? If it's just there's probably way more bodies, but he just found that one, right?
They'll do that by dental records.
When she first went missing, the police asked me where her dental records were, and I told them that she was getting dental work done in Mexico.
The woman in the SUV is the daughter of a hiker who went missing in the White Tank Mountains in April 2024. But with few recognizable features left on the remains, deputies believe confirming the identity may prove difficult.
That person contacted a private investigator who contacted me.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that person, the hiker, said that the person was wearing a floral shirt.
From the photos I saw, I couldn't make out any shirt. There's clothing there, but it's so dirty and worn out, I couldn't tell you what it was. No.
That picture of her right there, I mean, I'm sure you've seen pictures of her, but her smile's very distinct. She has really big gap teeth. And then she has 2 missing bottom teeth where she wore like a flapper that could come in and out.
Obviously, we can't say for sure until they do the
If
comparison.
they did a dental for that person, they would take my DNA to match it with her.
So that's going to depend if there's bone marrow inside the bone still. Depends on how long they've been out there.
She has red hair that's like shoulder length.
Yeah, from the photos, there's no hair at all.
While in the
Yeah, this is, you're right, because those areas aren't patrolled, but it just so happens, you know what I'm saying, that's all. Like, this is my logic. My only logic is because he did patrol, he's doing what you would want, you know, these guys to do, and that he stumbled across it.
helicopter, the deputies spotted something unusual above the ravine where the remains were found. They decide to climb up to investigate and soon locate several personal items on the trail above the campsite.
Hey, I found it. This empty water bottle. And a journal. I have a feeling this journal will have something in it. Coins, email, pastor, credit cards, check cards.
But you're right. But this, we don't know. Go ahead, my bad.
So how is that stuff look like it's brand freaking new? And they said that the body was so like dirty and decomposed and like that there was hardly anything left, but like that journal looks like it was left there the day before.
But
like it literally wasn't buried under nothing, and like dirt blows in the woods and stuff like that. Dirt and, you know, bramble, all that kind of crap from the trees. It should have been covered up. It was literally just sitting on top of everything.
Well, bodies decompose, right? And like bodies decompose, and you also have animals. Like, you know, so if an animal like found the body like, before it decomposed, and it dragged it and it moved it to another location. So
Right, but there's not even nothing on that journal. If there's no dirt on the pages, nothing. Like you literally saw him pick it up, and it looked like, I mean, there was no dirt on top of it or nothing.
I don't know. I don't have the answers.
That's crazy.
but sorry, I don't mean to laugh because it's not a laughing manner. There is a scientist, a nuclear scientist that recently went missing. You know about the 11 nuclear scientists that went missing recently?
No.
Okay, so there's 11 nuclear scientists, and they just recently found one of them. Not nuclear scientists, but like American top scientists in the world, right?
Okay.
They recently found one of the scientists, and she had a gun with her. I don't know how that works. I do not. Yeah, there's wind. There's a whole bunch of different types. It could be where they found all the stuff, right? So they found it here up top, and then her body probably went down. I don't know.
Insurance, yard work, call life insurance.
Oh.
401k. Pull a submit group life at. If I would have to put my bet, it's definitely women's clothing.
Those are more indicative of somebody coming out here to hang out.
It's interesting why it would be up here, though. Nothing agree with the face.
Is that a Bible?
What interesting items to have on a hike.
Is there a Bible?
Yeah, I think so.
There is a Bible up there. There is a white hat up there. I don't know if she wears a hat, and there's
There's like sun hats sometimes that are longer.
And then there's sandals up there. So
the person that thought they saw her last said that she was carrying a backpack and a really large water bottle.
there is a water bottle up there, but it's not like one of those. It's one of those hard.
Yeah. So, who knows? It could be just natural. You know what I'm saying? She just went in there, like Melissa said, right? People go missing all the time. If you don't know where you're going, you're hiking, you just keep on walking, you can get lost. You don't know where you're at. Everything looks the same.
Or plastic, like refillable, reusable
Is it
ones.
like, well,
Oh, you and her. Oh, sorry. If you and her voice sound the same, kind of, sort of.
Detective Mobile went and got the surveillance of my mom the day before she went missing, and she went into Ross and bought a new big plastic water bottle.
Okay.
She said that it was really distinct.
The missing hiker's daughter recounts that while detectives in the sheriff's office were trying to locate her mother back in April, a witness came forward claiming to have seen her the day she disappeared.
We both did question that witness that saw her on Mesquite Trail the day that she went missing. Sheriff's Department said that witness sounded credible, and then later on they thought maybe not as much, and then Mobile brought her out here and took her on the trail.
I'm just following this little game trail here. Yeah, I don't want to get caught up here at dark. Interesting.
Right. They don't even want to get caught up there in dark.
There's animals.
Not just that, you won't know where you're going. You know what I'm saying?
Let me find out. That's what my new backyard's gonna look like in Oklahoma.
I hope not. Don't be going outside. Don't be going outside.
Ever.
This trail is like pretty worn.
Yeah, because it stops right there, so that's as far as they could have walked.
Yeah, because right after this rock outcropping right here, it gets pretty narrow.
Yep.
I mean, and then after that next rock outcropping, you're basically bouldering.
You're shimmying on the ledge.
By the time they make positive confirmation, and at that point you'll be notified if it does happen to be your mother up there. But from talking with Phoenix PD, they're not quite sure if it would be, because it's so remote that we have to get hoisted in by a helicopter. From my understanding, I guess she had some hip issues or medical stuff going on, so they're not sure if she would have been able to hike all the way up into where it's at, because there's no trails or nothing like that. It's very steep cliffs.
Despite following the witness along the Mesquite Trail, detectives were unable to locate Amber at the time, and deputies expressed doubt that she could have reached such a remote location. The end of the trail shows signs that other hikers had passed through the area, but evidently none of them reported finding the campsite or the personal belongings above it.
Was there anything suspicious regarding her going missing, that you're aware of, or is it just a missing person?
It was just a missing person.
Okay.
There was, I think called off the search thinking it might be foul play, and they investigated for a couple months, and then they said,
yeah, there's also this, I've been seeing these documentaries. It's called 411, something about like people disappearing in the forest. It's not uncommon. Just people, like, it's not, it could be just you getting lost. You don't have no water, you don't have no food, and this happens. It's not that uncommon. I mean,
we found no foul play.
Okay.
And we think she's on the mountain. We're going to get back to the sheriff's department.
A medical examiner would eventually identify the remains using dental records as belonging to 52-year-old Amber Barnett, the missing hiker from April 2024. According to Amber's missing person report, this was not the first time she had gone missing. The report further states she had a history of mental health issues, but Amber's family says she had been facing multiple personal challenges in the months leading up to her disappearance.
Further thinks that she came out here to go on a 40-day fast for spiritual reasons. So maybe she had been fasting. She had lost quite a bit of weight leading up. I don't know if you know this, her husband died here.
Oh, I did not know that.
He had a heart attack here. They were camp hosts. And he had a heart attack in an RV and died.
yeah, this is crazy stuff about the Appalachian Mountains too. I've heard that. But you heard what they said? They said that her husband, the lady that passed away, her husband passed away there too.
Yeah.
Damn.
When was that? I'm so sorry.
It was 4 months before she died.
Okay.
Or before she went missing. And then her mother died a month before she went missing. And then I think she stopped taking her medication. She would still volunteer and come out here a lot. But that day she wasn't volunteering. She just left all her stuff in the vehicle there.
Wow. Okay.
Deputies at the scene reach the ledge directly above the ravine where Amber's remains were located, and they make one final discovery.
Body's right here.
I mean, there's a chute that goes.
Yeah, I'm seeing the chute right here. Kind of opens up.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, she probably fell.
You think she fell?
I don't know. Well, that's what he's saying. He's trying to say, right? So this is okay. So where he's at, so they said that she wasn't able to walk, or like she's older, something
She had hip
happened,
problems.
slipped, fell. You know what I'm saying? She had hip problems. Yeah. Yeah, you're mountain climbing. I wouldn't go. Sorry, I wouldn't go mountain climbing or on a hike if I had hip problems or any kind of. You know what I mean? You would fall and you would slip if you break your hip. If you already have hip problems, fall down, hurt your legs. Nobody's gonna find you down here, especially at nighttime. I
She
mean,
probably went
nobody's
up there
around.
grieving for her husband because, like they said, her husband died there about what, a couple months before.
Yeah,
So
probably
that's probably like a spot that she would just go and like,
visit, hiking.
yeah, maybe
Yeah, sad. She was. I don't know.
drunk. She was drunk.
No, why are you gonna say she's drunk? Don't say that. This is just you and me.
Broken branches up here.
Yeah, it's kind of. Think they could have been up higher.
Look, if you fall from there, up there, even just like a healthy person, you fall from up there where the guy is at. That's at least, what, 10 feet, 20 feet? I'm saying you fall,
Dude, you
bad hips.
definitely survive that.
No, not somebody with bad hips, an older person. You're not surviving that. And there's nobody else around to hear you scream, yell for help. I'm saying it's not like you're in the,
Okay, but if she fell, there would be blood there somewhere.
that is, well, the blood would have dried up. It would.
Come on.
It wouldn't. No. Blood deteriorates. The sun, the weather, the rain. You know what I'm saying the dust.
Okay, but no way there was rain because her journal didn't get rained on.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I don't know. Here we go.
And slip down, or you think they slipped from right there?
That's definitely a possibility. I mean, there's kind of a nice little path right here. It's all rock, so I can't tell how much it's been traveled or anything like that. But
if somebody was walking right there and then it slipped, that's a big enough fall for them to suffer enough injury to be immobilized and have to stay here for longer than they wanted.
But so far, I think whoever these guys are, they're doing a really good job of investigating. Right? Do you think so? They're trying to find, because this is the thing. So if this has been going on for a long time, they're actually trying to figure things out, right? They're trying to investigate it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no rain. Yeah, that is dry. It's over. It's Arizona.
Yeah, so the blood wouldn't have washed away.
Okay. Do you necessarily need to bleed? I don't know.
of possibilities, I would definitely say plausible.
Well, that's kind of my concern. Did they fall and they've been surviving down here for a little bit, and that's the reason they didn't hike out, is because they were too hurt to hike out?
Yeah, and they're basically just crawling, putting rocks up. I mean, it's definitely doable.
Especially with the will to live.
Based on police records released to date, Amber Barnett's official cause of death remains undetermined. And while deputies from the sheriff's office noted signs of an accidental fall and an attempt to survive out in the mountains, the circumstances surrounding Amber's final moments remain unclear. To access more of our content, including extras such as raw footage, actual case files, and unseen details, you can join us on our Patreon. Join and see what you've been missing.
So definitely, if she would have fallen, they would have been able to tell if her bones were oh no, but they were like scattered places, weren't they?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, because most likely animals would have, if there is any type of animals, they would have, moved them around, right? But so I don't think they concluded what actually happened. At the end, they didn't
No,
say.
they didn't.
They didn't say, oh, well, this happened and this happened. But so I would say most likely it was, the scenario,
Why
right?
her daughter didn't act a little more upset? Like, oh no, like she didn't even cry when they said it might have been her mom.
Yeah, I don't know. It is sad. I'm sorry. When I do watch some of these videos, we also have to realize these were people. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, rest in peace. I don't know.
Amber.
Yeah, Amber. Thank you. How much was in the water? The water bottle looked empty. It would have dried up anyways. Because like if it was just even in there, it would have just evaporated. When they found it, the body was already decomposed. It was already, they didn't see, I mean, yeah, dehydration or the person falling, not able to get back up. I don't know. So sometimes it could be, instead of thinking nefarious, you know what I'm saying, somebody killed her, like, it could be just that, just an accident, right?
Possibly.
Her husband's hiking.
Not hopefully, but
Everyone's a suspect.
yeah. All right. You want to do one more? You want to do another one of these or no?
So look up something on the Madeleine McCann story. That gets me so bad. That hurts my heart.
Madeline.
I think it's Madeleine McCann or might be Madeleine Melody. I don't know.
Okay.
She was a little girl. She was a little girl. So
I don't
sad.
like to do those. I don't like
I
to
know,
do those.
but this one is freaking, this one gets me. Like, I don't like to do ones about kids either, but like the mind of the twisted father of hers is just it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I can't do
Look it
those.
up,
I'm
look it up on
sorry.
your own time, Ben. Like look it up on your own time.
Yeah.
But definitely like look into it.
Yeah, because like to me, that's just like, oh, who is this?
Who's what?
No, somebody dropped a comment. Madeline McCain. This would,
Yeah. It's Madeleine McCann.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to find one that's not too long.
Or if you could just find her, like if you just can find her stepmom's testimony, you don't have to actually like dive into the case because it's kind of gruesome.
Yeah.
But her stepmom's testimony is kind of,
Yeah. What was the famous one? I remember the one that disappeared. This was happened a long time ago. She got like they just couldn't figure out what happened. You remember that? Like John
oh,
Benet
you're
Ramsey.
talking about
John Benet.
no,
Was it?
not John Benet Ramsey.
Yeah. Right.
So you know what's crazy is that some people are like, oh yeah, if you look at Jean Benet Ramsey whenever she was little, because she was like a pageant girl, and you look at Katy Perry today, some people say there's kind of a like a resemblance there.
So look, I don't like to do those, but if we're gonna, if y'all willing to dive deep into these, I guess I have to do them. But you know what I mean?
Is there any videos about the outcome or like the verdict of like what the dad actually got, like his sentencing at all?
Of who? John
Of
Benet?
Madeline no, not John Benet. Her parents are just living their best lives, but of McCain, Madeline McCain.
I don't know. So okay, don't bombard me with too much information. So we're gonna go with this one real quick. No, I'm being serious because like all of these, like I'm not too familiar with them. But so this is the first one that you asked for right here. Here we go.
I'm going to talk about the Madeleine McCann case. This video is going to be short and sweet. It's going to be 5 interesting facts about the case that are either backed up by the Portuguese police files or by Jerry and Kate McCann themselves. And of course, it goes without saying, I'm not accusing the McCanns of anything, just merely stating.
So this didn't happen in the United States.
Oh, this is not the one, but this is a different one. This one's a good one too. I'm thinking of someone else.
Madeline
McCain. Yeah, she disappeared on vacation.
Okay.
Facts from the Portuguese police files or from things that Jerry or Kate have said themselves in interviews. If you have any other interest in facts or would like me to do more videos on this topic or even a story format of the Madeleine McCann case, let me know because this one I find particularly interesting. Fact number 1. 13 hours after Madeleine McCann went missing, her mother, Kate McCann, told a social worker that a couple had abducted her daughter. Yvonne Martin was a social worker and had worked in child protection for over 25 years, so she felt obliged to offer the McCanns her support. The document you're about to see is directly from the Portuguese police files. The social worker, Yvonne Martin, met the McCann couple next to the apartment from where the child had disappeared. They were accompanied by a third person, a male, who we now know to be David Payne, one of the Tapas 7. Yvonne Martin identified herself and presented her credentials to the McCanns and immediately began talking to Kate McCann. During the conversation with Kate McCann, Kate told her that she did not understand why a couple had abducted her daughter. Yvonne Martin found this very strange that Kate told her that her daughter had been taken by a couple when at the time there was absolutely no evidence to suggest this. So she tried to separate her from Jerry McCann and David Payne so she could speak with her by herself, as Kate was the only person saying that a couple had taken Madeleine. It was at this point that David Payne overheard, interrupted the conversation and ushered Kate and Jerry away. He then told Yvonne Martin that the couple did not want any help from her. Fact 2. Jerry McCann.
Okay, so do you know the story behind all this stuff, Tiff?
Kind of, yeah.
So where did it happen? It had been in Portugal?
Okay, so it happened when this family, I don't know where they were from or whatever, but I know that they went to this like resort. It's like this big resort, and they went, when they went there, they had met another family with kids and this and that. And so the parents decided that they wanted to go for drinks and dinner. So they went to dinner with the kids and everything. And then the McCains went and the other family went, they put their kids to sleep. And they decided that they wanted to go back out and like socialize with the other people there that were on vacation also. And they left the kids. I think there was a brother, but I'm not sure. I know that there was more than one kid there. I don't know if there's two more or one more, but they left them asleep in their little like their little apartment or whatever where they were at the resort.
Yeah, room, whatever. Right?
And what happened is they would take turns like checking on them every hour. So like their clock would go off, boom, and then the dad would go check, and the clock, boom, the mom would go check. But the apartment was so close to where they were at that they didn't fear anything would happen. So they left, I guess, the door unlocked and left the kids there sleeping. And she just ended up missing out of nowhere.
Okay. Yeah, because so JD, he says, was the biggest missing person case in Europe in my lifetime.
Yes.
Wow. So it's like our John Benet Ramsey, because it was
exactly.
Madeleine McCann's father used distancing language when talking about Madeleine to other people very shortly after his daughter went missing. For example, this is a statement from Pamela Fenn from the Portuguese police files. Pamela Fenn lived in the apartment directly above the apartment the McCanns were staying in. After Madeleine went missing, she leaned over her terrace as she heard a bit of a ruckus going on down below. Pamela Fenn asked Jerry McCann, Madeleine's dad, what was happening, to which he replied that a small girl had been abducted. She found it strange that when mentioning a girl had been abducted, Jerry hadn't mentioned that it was his daughter, and he did not mention any other scenarios. For example, he didn't say, my daughter's missing, or I don't know where my daughter is, please help find my daughter. Instead, it was just a girl. Fact 3.
That is, yeah.
That is super weird.
Yeah. No, you would scream. I would scream. I'd be like, that's my daughter.
Oh, for sure.
Like, yeah, it's not something that, 1 second, Brenda. Who is Brenda? Let's get my blue blockers going on right now. So, close your eyes. Well, sometimes these guys try to drop dick pics, so close your eyes unless you want to see it. Hello, Brenda? Brenda, you have a chance to speak. There you go, and you're gone.
What in the shit was that?
Yeah, they try to troll. That's what it is. It's okay. But they can't do anything. You good.
The answer that Jerry McCann gives to Did You Kill Your Daughter in a TV interview was heavily edited, so people believe that this version is the real version.
Did you kill your daughter?
No, that's an emphatic no. I mean, the ludicrous thing is what's been purported from...
Wait, so they're from the UK, huh?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I think they were in Portugal.
Yeah, so they went to vacation in Portugal. They were from the UK.
Yeah.
Okay.
Portugal is that Madeleine died in the apartment by an accident and we hid her body. Well, when did she have the accident and died? Because the only time she was left unattended was when we were at dinner. So if she died then, how could we have disposed or hidden her body, when there was an immediate threat? It's just nonsense. So, and if she died when we were in the apartment or fell and did, why would we cover that up?
However, this is the unedited, raw footage of his response to that question.
Did you kill your daughter?
No, never. And, there's nothing.
Okay.
Wait a minute, that looks like a totally different fucking, like a totally different
person.
He wasn't even wearing that the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he was.
No. Yeah, it was zoomed in on his face, and then the second version was him from the outside. So, there's a behavior analysis, and what they say is when they do anything, like when they speak, like you just focus on what they're doing. So him touching his face is something like weird to me.
Why would we cover that up?
However, this is the unedited, raw footage of his response to that question.
Did you kill your daughter?
No, never. And
you saw the blink in his eye?
Question.
Did you kill your daughter?
No, never. And
he looked down and blinked.
There's nothing.
He turned
with any logic that could, you would have to start with why, how, when, who, and there's just simply, the answer to any of these things is there's nothing to suggest anything. So no, that's an emphatic no.
This is an email conversation between myself and a journalist who reported Jury's true response in a podcast called Maddie. I highly recommend listening to it, it's really good. But he basically states in this that he didn't edit the footage or the audio, in this case, in any way, shape or form. So for anyone who thinks that the actual raw footage is the edited version, I hate to break it to you, but you're wrong. Fact 4, probably the most unbelievable of all of the facts, is that Kate says they never physically searched for their daughter, in her own words.
And I've spoken to a lot of people over the weeks, local people who'd given up a lot of time. You've talked about the support that they've given you. I met people who didn't go to work for more than a week because every day they were down on the beach searching the streets. Did you, as a mother, Kate, just sometimes think, I've got to go and be out there with them, I want to go and just physically look as well?
I mean, I did.
No, I'm sorry. There would be nothing to stop me from... Okay, first of all, if I went on vacation, I would never leave my kids. Because this is not my... Like, even in your own neighborhood, your own city, you wouldn't just leave your kids just to go out to dinner. Why wouldn't you take your kids to dinner with you? That's crazy. You would leave them somewhere and send them that young. That's nuts. That's nuts. Like, you're not being a parent there, right? And especially if you don't search for your kids. I'm saying, if you ever heard of the story of La Llorona, the mother that searched for her kids and continues to cry for her kids, she will never let it go. She cries and cries because her kids are missing, right? Like a mother would never do that. I don't think so. I don't know. That's crazy.
I mean, we've been working really hard, really. Apart from the first 48 hours, as Jerry said, were incredibly difficult, and we were almost non-functioning, I'd say.
No tears. Like, I don't know how long it took from the interview from when it happened, but like, no, you would feel some type of way if you didn't search for your kids. You would feel kind of like, even if you did search for your kids, you would feel like, I let them down, right? Like,
this lady right here, she looks heavily medicated in this interview right here. And in every interview that she's ever been in, she always looks like she's heavily medicated, but she never looks like her eyes are swollen from crying or grieving or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I know I would be flipping out. Like, I flip out as my daughter being an adult, like whenever I don't know where she's at, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But after that, you get strength from somewhere. We've certainly had loads of support, and that's given us strength, and it's been able to make us focus, really. So we have actually, in our own way, it might not be physically searching, but we've been working really hard and doing absolutely everything we can, really, to get Madeleine back.
There's not really much else to say about that one. Straight from the horse's mouth. Fact 5. Clarence Mitchell was the spokesperson for the McCanns, and he actually stated that none of the Tapas 7 were wearing watches or had their phones with them that night at dinner. Meaning, how did any of them actually know times or even approximate times of when they were leaving the table, going for checks, when dinner was, what was going on at what time. It's impossible to know that without actually having a watch.
Exactly.
That's crazy to me because in their first interview, it had said that they alternated, excuse me, every hour, that the mom would go the first, or the dad would go the first hour, the mom went the second hour, that they had an alarm set, so like their watch would beep. But this lady right here is saying that they had no phones on them or nothing. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's new to me.
Yeah, but why would you like? All right, let's go on to dinner in a different country, and let's leave the kids in an apartment or whatever, hotel, whatever. Let's just leave them there. It's okay.
Does it say what year this was? This year was does it say what year this happened? I don't remember what year it happened, but I'm pretty sure CCTV is a big thing. Like, why nobody checked no cameras, or did they just happen to be like? That's what I always wondered. Nobody checked no cameras, because everywhere I go, resorts, vacation spots, they have cameras everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys are telling me about this. I never really, like, you know what I'm saying, never heard of this. So, and if I did, I would not, like, I wouldn't try to be into it too much, because, like, this is not my thing. But, like, it's crazy. You could see a mom would be heartbroken. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she did not seem like a person that just, your child went missing and you don't know where she's at, and you didn't scour the earth. You know what I'm saying? I would have stayed there.
I would feel like a shitty person if everybody else, like the people on the internet, were like more interested in where my kid went than I did.
Yeah. Well, from the get-go, from the beginning, you should always think, not to think the worst, but you should always think, why would I leave my child by themselves so I can just go have drinks and food? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or a phone. And that just seems so bizarre that 9 people in total, including Jerry and Kate, none of them had a phone or a watch or knew what time it was. This is taken directly again from the Portuguese police files, and it states here that Clarence Mitchell, the McCann spokesperson, confirmed in an interview, "You had 9 people in a bar without watches on, without mobile phones, and absolute panic set in when they realised what had happened." So he confirms this. I just find that so weird. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. And if you have any ideas for the next...
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hello. Melissa, have you met Tiff? Have you
Hold
met
up, I
Melissa?
got.
Hey, Dan.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
I think she said, hold on. She's trying to get it. Yeah, where are they now? All this stuff is crazy. Look, this world is truly evil, and there's a lot of evil people there. A lot of people around. Like, there's some crazy fucking shit that fucking happens. Like, I've never heard of this story. I mean, but yeah, like, I don't get. Oh, it's two of you. You better not drop a big bomb.
No. Hold up. Oh, you got it.
Okay.
Wait, I'm echoing. No, I'll drop.
No, you good? Oh, you were good. Oh, you were good. I thought she was gonna drop a dick bomb. Nah, I'm just kidding. Well,
How come you didn't tell me not to look that time?
Well, she has the dick. We better look.
No, because I can't think if I'm echoing like that. Like, it fucks me up.
Nah, you could. Yesterday I was echoing.
Wait, what happened? Don't
No.
fuck with me, sir. Like, you've been nice, but
Yeah, I'm good. I'm nice. I'm being nice.
right. And listen, let me tell you, like he's not so nice to me, but he's always very respectful to you, Tiffany. Like,
I'll whoop his ass.
no, right? Well, he gives me so much shit. He doesn't know I'll do the same thing, but I don't know why. But I know I'm like, where are you at? Like, pull up, or I'll meet you halfway, or whatever. Where's halfway? That'd be like Kansas City or some shit. I don't know.
Cool. I'm in Chicago. Yeah, y'all
No,
know where
because
I'm
you're in
at.
Chicago. I don't know.
We got YNs. We shoot. I'm saying, don't throw at me. Okay.
You're not scary. You're not. I mean, you're scary, but you don't scare me.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
No.
Okay. All right.
I am mean to. I'm mean to Tiffany. I was mean to her yesterday, so don't worry.
Oh my God, no! I don't believe it. Mm-mm.
I don't believe it either, because I mean, what Tiffany? I was there the whole time.
You're like, I don't remember that happening.
Yeah.
Don't listen. You don't have to. You don't have to get cool. I mean, you're not going to get cool points because you were mean to a woman. I mean, first of all, and
right.
second of all, no, that's bullshit because
Hold
he speaks so highly of you. So anyway,
Hold on. There's somebody else here.
well, he doesn't say much, but I'm just saying.
Elijah.
I know what he's. I hear him.
Elijah. Elijah, you're on the channel. What up?
Wow.
It's like a '90s party line.
I'm about to remove you. What's the word? We can hear you.
Okay, we hear you. How are you? Are you his friend? Because I don't want to go off on you.
He's
But
not my friend. I've never seen him before, so.
Oh, okay. Who are you?
Elijah.
Okay, yeah. So this is bullshit. This is a troll. This is probably the same motherfucker who did the other shit.
I'll get it.
Right. Like, I mean, but, hey, shoot your shot, right? Like, go ahead and do your thing, but come on. With the fake deep voice, like, get out of here.
Well, I do that too. You know what I'm saying? On this sexy time.
I guess I think we're doing something. Wait, what'd you just say? Because I didn't hear you. Hold on.
That was Alejandro. That wasn't me.
Alonzo? That wasn't Alonzo. Shut up. Are you serious? I'm not shut up.
Elijah. Look, that's what it says, Elijah. You don't see him in the chat?
I don't get who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is they? That's bullshit too. Like, what kind of name is that anyway?
All right. So, do you guys want to continue with these kind of cold case files? Or?
That's my favorite show. Do you know that? I love that. Well, it used to be my favorite show. You like that show, Tiff?
Which one is it?
Oh my God, I called you Tiff. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So, cold case files.
You better not call her baby mama. I can only call her baby.
Why would I do that? That's too many
You better send my check.
syllables. It's too many syllables. Fuck that shit. Tiff is one. I'm good.
I do like that show. I like Forensic Files.
I used to go to sleep on that. Like, I used to.
I definitely go to sleep on it. My roommate, she's like obsessed with watching that shit.
Oh my God. Like 24/7, I used to have it on my TV all the time.
Yeah.
I don't do it anymore, though.
Out by going to sleep with shit like that sometimes because I'm like, what if I wake up a fucking murderer?
No, but listen, here's the thing that I was thinking about. Look, I know, right? You're like watching Forensic Files and you're getting murdered. Oh my God, I never thought about that.
That's true.
But like, I thought about it.
Y'all women like that. I noticed that.
No, but it's because it's so foreign to who we are. We just want to know how people operate, you know?
Right.
We want to know, like, oh my God, they're so fucking weird because it's so different than how we are. You know what I mean? When they're like weirdos and sickos, we're like, I want to know everything about it because that's like horror to us.
Yeah.
You know, like horror movies. I mean, come on. Right. But like, that
what
shit
trips me
is,
out,
you know.
Cause, what trips me out is I wonder how many people have been on the VR headset that like could be like weird like that. And we wouldn't even know. We think they're like totally cool, like shooting zombies with us.
I was literally just gonna say that. Like, I've done I work in public. I mean, I did shows and like hospitality, and I wonder about this. I don't think about it at the time, but I've wondered about how many like pedophiles or serial killers I've come across,
right?
Or like killers, just killers. Period. Like, I wonder. Because I know I have, and we smiled, and we had they were probably great. You know what I mean? They tipped me great, and everything was great. But they were fucking weirdos, right?
That's what trips me out. It's like, obviously, thank God I didn't have the thing that ticked in their brain that made them want to be like, you know?
I know, right? And then stalk you and then follow you till you get off. Right. You know, they're like, no, she doesn't have good meat, right? I don't have good meat. And they're like, right. Or she's gonna talk too much. Just leave her alone, right? That's me. That's my
I used to tell my daughter when she was little, because she always used to talk. I'd be like, you know what? No one's gonna want to freaking kidnap you because you talk too much.
I know. Look, I'm like 5 minutes after you kidnapped me. I just posted that meme. I'm like 5 minutes after you kidnapped me. So what made you kidnap me? Like, tell me more. Tell me exactly what it was that did it. But no, for real.
From State Farm.
That's the point. That's the whole goal. Yeah, don't kidnap me. I'm the worst. kidnapping, whatever you call it. You don't want me.
I would make sure they would return me real quick.
Something's gonna happen. I know that. Like, something's gonna go down. Besides you kidnapping and killing me. Besides that.
You ain't gonna find me on the bottom of the fucking rocks with my damn journal at the top.
Right. When you can't figure out how the fuck I died. Are you
Right.
fucking kidding me? Hell to the no, right? You're gonna know. I'm gonna write it down and I'm gonna carve it in the fucking desert.
No, you know what you got to do? You got to carve it in your teeth because that's what they look at is your
Oh my
teeth for
God,
dental
stop
records.
it. Stop
You
right
literally got
now.
to be like, this is the
Stop.
name of your dental records.
Hold on. Honestly,
No.
hold on. You know what I would do?
Wait.
I would piss on
Who's
myself.
up here right now?
Hold on.
Wait, there's a fourth person.
Yeah,
All right.
that's Cash. She's, that's,
All right.
what I'm saying, that's the homie. So look.
We're gonna get back to that. Okay.
Look. Honestly, this is just a quick.
Oh, he said bye.
No. That was Tiff. She dropped off a little bit.
She's dropping.
She'll come
Okay.
back.
Yeah, you
She'll
dropped
come
him.
back.
All right,
That's
she'll
okay.
be back.
I dropped her. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut the fuck up. No, you
No,
didn't.
whatever.
Well, let me
hold
find
on.
out.
I know you wouldn't. You wouldn't do that to anybody.
Hold on.
Okay, right. Go ahead. Run it.
You know what I would do? I would honestly, I would piss on myself. You know why? If I'm getting kidnapped, if somebody's trying to kill me because you're leaving some type of DNA, right?
Who's kidnapping you though?
That's smart.
It's true, but who's kidnapping you?
If
Like, let's be
somebody
honest.
would, I don't know, drug dealers.
So now I need
You're
to
a
make
guy.
some plastic
I
on my car
drug
seat.
dealer. Oh my God.
Somebody, I don't know. I'm giving you a
The
scenario.
kingpin is coming for you. What do you? Who do you owe? My God.
Oh, you got them bricks?
We still have
Right.
them.
Like, what the fuck is going on here?
I'm giving you an example.
No, you're not being honest with your lifestyle.
If I were to be kidnapped in a scenario, you would want to leave some type of DNA, right? You would try to leave a trait.
Yeah.
So same thing, like if you were to, like, let's say, scratch somebody or
Fingernails.
like
That's what I was just
fingernails,
thinking. Right. Hair. Pull some hair.
yeah,
Right.
all of those things because you are
Because
leaving
we're not
traces,
sucking
right?
any dicks. I know that.
Oh yeah. No.
Fuck it, I'm gonna lick
Fuck
everything.
that.
I'm licking everything. I'm licking your window seat.
Right, you like
your
spit on that.
window.
I was just thinking that. I'm like spit on everything, right? You're like, and then you leave the. I mean, those girls who are like 13, and they leave little clues all over. I'm like, yo, like, I can't even tell you if I was. I mean, maybe if I was kidnapped, maybe I would do that. But golly, like, I wouldn't be thinking about like hiding clues because
I definitely
you know what I
wouldn't
mean?
either. I don't
I'd
think
be
I would
getting
either.
the fuck out of there, right? But those
It's kind of
girls are
crazy
good.
because people are like, yeah, I'd be prepared if something happened. I sure as hell would not.
Like, I don't prepare for shit like that. Like, that's not the kind of shit that I think about. Like, I don't. Even though I watched all that shit 24/7, I don't think about it. Which also makes me worry, you know?
There was this
But-
weird group, and they were from New York. I believe they generated in New York, but they literally would pay like thousands and thousands of dollars for some type of scenario to happen like that. Like they would go and they would pay this one person or pay whoever,
Mhm.
and they didn't know when it was gonna happen, but like it would just happen. Like someone would like kidnap them and put them in like a scary ass situation, but they paid to be scared like that. And I'm like, I
Right.
wonder if any of them like ended up dying because I would say all the wrong things.
Right, I know, right? Right. They would kill me immediately. Or I would kill them. One of the two, you know?
And then to
Yeah,
top it off, I
right.
don't really carry my cell phone with me to help out anyways.
Right. I'm like,
the
I'm
GPS
not.
or nothing.
Like, I'd punch somebody in the face immediately. Like, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, that'd be terrible. Yeah, you'd fuck the whole thing up, and then they'd be like, all those months of planning, and you just fucked it up in
Someone
like
to
2
plan.
seconds.
Oh, and fuck. Oh shit! I almost got her. Fuck.
How much planning do you think? How much planning do you think really goes into someone like planning to like kidnap someone?
Well, I mean, okay, so there are those stories of like people who like, okay, first of all, there's always, well, there used to be Craigslist personals where you could go on and
Oh
they'd be
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
you ever, okay, so I'm from Atlanta, so if you, like, somebody told me about them and I wish they never did, but I kind of, I'm glad that they did because I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? But anyway, there would be all these ones with like these posts where they'd be like, yeah, come in, and I'm dead ass. These people are dead ass serious, but they'd be like, yeah, I'm down. They be, they have the keywords discreet, blah 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 blah. I mean, their wife would be out of town, their girlfriend. Whether or not that's true, I don't know, but probably a lot of it is. And
Yeah.
then just come in to the room. This is the room number, or this is the door. The key is wherever, or it's unlocked, or whatever. And just come in, mask on. Don't look at me. Rate me and leave. Like get up.
What the
I mean,
Yeah.
there's
What the fuck?
that's why there's no more Craigslist personals. I mean, that's one of the reasons.
All right.
But now they have code words. I'm not going to tell you about all that though.
Why do you know?
Huh?
Why do
No,
you know what the code words are?
because I know I have a lot of gay friends and I'm from Atlanta. You just know the thing. You just know shit. Now I'm sure they've like upped the ante now. But one of them is woodworker. Like, if you look up woodworker in Atlanta, Craig's anyway. Point is, it's a deep dive. It's like a rabbit hole for sure. But they because you can't. There's no more personals, so now they have to do it other ways. But the personals were fucked up. Like there's people who wanted. You know how many people wanted people to come in and shit in their mouth with a
What?
Oh my
chair?
gosh.
No, I'm
Yeah,
dead
I'm telling you,
serious.
it's so
What kind of
gross.
shit
So
I
are you
gross.
never
into?
even knew that was a thing, and then I'm like, of course it is, right?
No, it's definitely a
After
thing.
Who do you hang
No,
with?
it's terrible, but there's
Who's your
so
hang
many
with?
of them. So many different. It was different people. It wasn't even one. It was like 100.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
was
like people
terrible. But
people have weird freaking stuff
oh
like
my
that makes me
god,
think like you might be a
they
serial
pay
killer. Like you could
you,
have a
but they
weird
pay
kink like
you.
that.
No, they'd pay you to shit in their mouth. I mean,
Right.
it's fucking ridiculous. Like what the
I'm
fuck?
down.
Like I'll pay you. Hey, the money will be left after you rape me. The money's under the fucking mat. I mean,
How much
what
were you
the
charging?
yeah, right? I mean, no, I mean, I don't wish I could because that's not, that's, I mean, anybody could do shit like that, I guess, except for me. But like, what is the going rate? I don't even know. Like, I'm probably underbidding.
Hold on. What the fuck is going on? Cat,
That's why
Cat, help
there's
me
a
out
line
over
outside my house. Is that why?
They were like, hell yeah, this girl got 50% off.
I'm like, my roommate, my housemates are like, what the fuck is going on here? They're in and out in like 5 seconds. And I'm like, hey, do you need anything? What do you need? I'll buy it.
Shit, she got extra money. Cat, hold on. Let's get, bro.
No, but there
Cat,
was big money in that shit. It's crazy how much money how much money people would pay you to shit in their fucking mouths. Like, what
Did you
the
know
fuck is
we have
going
a
on?
website? We have a website here in California for people that literally sign up to get cuddled with, like to have somebody go and cuddle with them.
I mean, at least that's sweet, though. I mean, I can, you know what I mean? I'm like, I might
That
want to
might
just
be weird.
donate
Like you
to
better
them.
hug a pillow.
Like, I want to donate to them. You know what I mean? I know, right? A body pillow, isn't that a good enough? Like, I don't need hugs like
No.
that. But I mean, I don't know what other people need. Like, I'm just not like
all right.
that. Like, I don't need anybody.
Can I go out that way?
I prefer not.
Hold on. Let me tell you like this. Because that Craigslist website is gone, it doesn't mean that they haven't found ulterior sites where
Oh, they have.
like
Yeah.
you know
Oh,
what
they
I'm
definitely did.
saying. So that hasn't gone away. So I'm just saying. I just wanted to throw that out there.
No,
Cash,
Craigslist
Let me find out. You know
personals.
some of the sites.
I
No,
don't know none of
Craigslist
them.
personals.
I
Craigslist
don't
is still
know.
up.
I
It's
don't
the
need that.
personals that are not. They get away with the personals because people are getting killed. First of all,
Oh
because it
yeah,
was
there
like
was
a
that one case about
right.
the
Like
lady
there's a
that got the
there's a
baby cut
lot
out
of
of her
shit.
stomach.
I mean, there's so much. Then he had the Craigslist killer or whatever. That was the guy who was he was operating through the personal. So they don't do the personals anymore, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
No, what they
Craigslist is
do is
still
they
up.
want PR.
Back pages. That's
Back
what's up.
no Backpage that's gone too. I had a friend. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. But
Tell us more.
no, she was no, and I found out. No, my girl was a call girl. I didn't know it when we became friends, and then we became friends in Vegas. And I mean, I already liked her. You know what I mean? Like she was cool. And then she told me about she was a call girl, whatever. She used to do on back. I had to do it something on Backpage. I did create a page for her one time, but she was like, "No, that was my friend, though. I love her. Like I would never do it. Like I
If
couldn't
you were
even
in that line of
imagine."
work,
But
what would your safe word be?
No, I would never. Well, I couldn't do it. I mean, you know, I would be a little bit better off. Well, I don't know. Who knows?
But if say you were, what would your safe word be?
Like I don't know. I never thought about it. But let me think about one. I don't really have. I mean, I don't know. You tell me. That's what
What
I would
about
say.
yours, Kaz? What would yours be?
What would my name be?
What would your safe word be?
I don't know. I never
Tiffany.
thought.
Mine would be fettuccine.
Hey, baby mama. That's what it's safe word.
Yeah, man. I never thought like.
No homo. No homo.
Bro, you guys are wild. See, you know what I'm saying? I be telling dudes like, bro, women, you know what I'm saying? They're cool. You think they're innocent? They have some crazy ass fucking stories and shit.
No,
I love a man who thinks a woman is innocent. Oh.
I know. Well, kind of for a minute. You like him for a minute. I mean, then you're like, okay,
Until you
right,
don't, yeah.
right. I know. You're like,
And then
oh
you're
my
like, I
god.
thought this was just an act, but you're serious.
I know, right? You're like, oh my god, I really have to uphold. I really have to keep this shit going. Like I'm the one. Like no, right? Yeah.
Y'all
But I mean,
scared
it's
me.
cute. That's cute, especially when you get older. You're like, oh my god, that's refreshing. Like I didn't even think that they existed anymore. You know?
Right.
Like I thought everybody was jaded, but then there's this guy. Yeah, but I can't do it. Then I feel bad. I feel guilty for even like entertaining it. You know,
Yo, we gotta
because
let
they're so nice.
we gotta let Cash
I'm like,
speak.
because I know what it is.
I wanna hear what Cash has to say about all this.
Yeah, I know. And by the way, Cash, let me ask you something, Cash. Did you leave the other night because I ran you off? Yes or no? Don't lie. Just tell the truth.
You didn't run me. I just seen I wasn't gonna be able to get a word in, so I said I might as well just do.
That's all you just left just like that though, and didn't even chat again or nothing.
Hey, if Cosmic couldn't get a word in, I definitely wasn't gonna be able to get a word
Oh
in,
my
man.
God! So don't say that though, because
I
now
couldn't.
Oh my
I
God!
told you
I'm
that.
You
not.
were
No,
hogging
I
the mic.
know. That's my
You
whole
were
point. I'm
hogging the
gonna be
mic,
quiet.
man. I'm just keeping it a buck.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. Yeah, but
Why?
I mean, maybe you came
Nah,
in
you doing
at
better.
a
You doing a little
heated
bit better right now.
time. You had it was a heated discussion
Yeah, I'm
at
gonna
the
lock the
time.
gate. I locked the front already.
Yeah, lock all the gates.
Good. I
Close the
want you to be
windows.
safe.
Yeah.
You need to be
I'm
safe.
just leaving.
Yeah.
I'm just leaving the office now. Like, I don't want to go to Oklahoma. I'm either gonna be killed or become a
I know.
killer.
What is Oklahoma? Where the wind comes swooping down the plains, like that Oklahoma.
So literally, the city that I'm moving to is called Gore, like Gore, Gore.
Wait, what? Wait, where is
Gore.
Do
that
they
in
got
reference
ticks in
to like
Oklahoma?
a real
Huh?
city?
Are there ticks out there?
Oh my gosh, I definitely do. You know how many bottles of like off and like all these weird. I bought like Raid, and I'm gonna spray myself in Raid.
Oh, you gotta be
Hey,
careful with
there's
the
something
ticks.
crazy going on with the ticks right now, you guys. They're like dropping ticks off,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, with the helicopters. I saw that.
Airplanes.
Yeah.
bruh.
Dude, isn't
And
that
then
where
they're
you just watch
denying
that
it.
Peninsula?
Then they
And
That's how
deny
I
it.
got
these
the
ticks
ticks.
chase humans. They like chase after you. They're like not your average
Shut
tick.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then
No
they're
kidding, man.
denying it. They're denying it. They're saying
I'm
that
gonna come back
no
superhuman now.
helicopters did that.
What?
They're bioengineering these motherfuckers to fuck
Right.
with us.
But the thing about it is that they're so brazen. The fact that they're denying when people clearly see them doing it, and then they're saying that they don't. That tells you that we are literally at
Any
max
private
capacity right
endeavor
now.
we have
If they bite you, you'll be allergic to red meat.
Yeah.
That's why people don't go
That means
outside anymore.
I can't eat steak no more?
I
Yeah, no
don't fucking
more.
care about that
I'm a
though.
fucking carnivore,
I don't
dude.
really care about that.
You won't be able to eat me no more, baby mama.
Damn.
They're
Where are these
trying to
ticks
get us
at?
to. I don't know, man.
Where are these ticks? I'm telling you,
No,
I'm
fuck
gonna.
a tick. Like that's gross. It just sucks your. That's all it does is sit there and suck your blood. Like that's fucking weird.
Say if she keeps on dropping off.
It's because I just got in my car.
Okay.
See?
I get it.
That's what I didn't want to do.
No,
Did you lock
you
your door? Are you safe? Did you
Hey,
lock
Kazi, what
all the
videos can you
doors?
play on here and not play?
I'm like that one, that movie, The Craft. Mister,
Like
we are
Fort
the
Knox?
weirdos.
Like we are the weirdos.
Now gripping Europe,
No,
as cases have been
I
confirmed.
play a little bit of everything, just a little bit. So as long as you're reacting, I think I've been good about it. So they've been letting me slide with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I just put one in the chat.
YouTube?
They got the ticks.
Yeah. I'm looking it up right
You guys got
now.
me scared now.
Bro, I've never seen a tick chase after a human, man. These
Alpha
things are
gal.
insane,
Well, have you
man.
seen it? Like, have you actually seen it in real life, or on? Like, how'd you see it? How
No,
did
they
you
got the
see it?
videos. I just put the video in there.
No,
Right,
I
but
got you
like,
right now. I got you right
okay,
now.
so let's
I
run
got
out.
you right
Let's
now.
I'm in
run.
Here we go.
Alaska. We ain't got no fucking ticks like that up here.
I know that's right.
All
I
right,
had a
so
friend who
look.
moved from. I knew him in Atlanta, and then I saw him in Albuquerque, and he moved to Alaska, and he literally did sled dogs, everything.
All right.
But anyway,
So 4 people on the panel. Let's use 25% of our energy. Okay,
What's
let's
my safe
everybody.
word? I slap a bitch. That's my
you
safe
can't.
word.
That's your
You can't
safe
tell us
word?
that. I'm like,
You
don't
gonna
tell
get
us
slapped. You try some dumb shit with me.
Here we go.
Alpha gal syndrome was something that was once extremely rare in this country. That is a fact, but it is becoming more and more common as more people develop an allergy to red meat after getting bitten by a Lone Star tick, which is the tick you see with the white dot on its back. And over the last several years, cases of alpha gal syndrome have skyrocketed by almost 10,000%. And now, headline after headline, all asking the same question: how could a tick-borne illness suddenly be impacting so many people, not just people living in rural America, but in suburban America as well? And then we heard from Dr. Matthew Lau at the World Science Festival 10 years ago.
Listen to this. This is creepy.
People eat too much meat, right? And if they were to cut down,
They had a festival.
Yeah, these people.
Were they celebrating their shit or what?
No. Listen.
No, but what
Melissa,
news? What news? But yeah, but what news? What news source is that from? Like, what
You're
was
gonna
that
see
on?
it if we're gonna get through this, okay?
Then-
So look, listen. They have these like round group discussions, like TED Talks, things like that. So this actually happened like a few years ago, 10 years ago, right? They talked about this. They had a conference. So listen to what he says. We can, if we don't hear it, then how will we know? So here we go. This is it.
Right. That's what I was asking.
people eat too much meat, right? And if they were to cut down on their consumption on meat, then they would it would actually really help the planet. There's this thing called the Lone Star tick, where if it bites you, you'll become allergic to meat. I can sort of describe the mechanism. So that's something that we can do through human engineering. We can kind of possibly address really big world problems through human engineering.
Oh, okay. And then you start to connect the dots even more, and you find out that Bill Gates.
My bad. You heard that? So this is what they were saying. They were talking about this years ago, a long time ago. So this kind of made it seem like this was a not a cure, but an answer to reduce the consumption of red meat, right? And that was what he was saying. So this dude, it was the World Science Festival, right? All of these people gathered together. So the economic forums, all of these things, it happens. They talk about it, they discuss it before it actually comes into play. They're telling you before it actually happens.
Right.
Oh, okay. And then you start to connect the dots even more, and you find out that Bill Gates and the Gates Foundation spent millions of dollars funding genetically engineered ticks, and that Bill Gates is also a major investor in lab-grown meat, and now we've got almost 500,000 Americans living with a rare tick-borne illness that makes people allergic to meat, but not the lab-grown meat that Bill Gates has invested again. You think maybe this is not a coincidence after all?
The question is, my friends, is the spread of ticks across the country that we are seeing intentional, manufactured, or just coincidence? What I will say is,
that's the question.
I have a question. Like, can anybody break down to me how we have this much meat? Even though I know we get a lot of it from China, I get that. But explain to me how, if you do the math on McDonald's, right? Like, and I mean, this is not new, but you do 1 billion. What do they say? 1 billion burgers each. Whatever the. Let's do the math on that, and the cows. How the fuck is that possible? How
Hey,
the
you're a
fuck
cannibal. Just get over it. You've been a cannibal for a
Right.
while.
That's exactly what I don't eat McDonald's. I mean, not because I'm like all like high and mighty. It's just because I just don't like. I just don't like it. So that's you know what I mean. So lucky for me, I don't eat McDonald's. I don't really eat fast food. Period. To be honest, Taco Bell, bean burritos. Though I can't lie. Like every now and then I have to get them.
Well, hold on.
But yeah, that's exactly it. That's
whether
I mean, because what else could it be?
Whether you
'Cause
like,
we're-
hold on, Melissa. This is the thing. This is what Cash left last time. I'm about to leave too. But this is the
No,
thing.
I'll leave. I don't give a
No,
fuck.
no, no,
I'll
no, no. I'm
leave.
just kidding. I'm just
No,
kidding.
because what I'm
Let's
saying
share the
is,
mic.
because I ask a question, but then I'll shut up because I want to hear the answer, but I want to like fully land the plane. You know what I mean?
You're good.
Like that's all.
Let me
But
answer.
yeah, I mean, I'll leave. I don't care.
No, no, no. Let me answer the question real quick. Because whether you want to eat meat or not, it doesn't mean that they're going to continue to raise cattle, things like that. So we do continue to invest into farms. So we do continue to invest in like cows, livestock and things like that. Doesn't mean it's gonna go away. So yeah, the cows are gonna be raised regardless of whether you eat it or not. Does that make
What are you
sense?
saying? No. I think you're understanding what my question is. How is there's not that much livestock to facilitate the numbers they're talking about, like in the burgers that they're selling, is my point. So what other meat, and I'm sure a lot of it's soy, but there's got to be something else
Soy is
going
not
on
meat.
here.
Soy is a plant.
That's not what I'm saying is that what they consider patty is what I'm saying, and then they sell X amount of patties, and in this. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's not possible for that. We don't even have this. It's just not possible. It doesn't make mathematical sense. Is my point. I'm not saying that whether or not you eat meat or you do eat meat or you don't eat meat. That's not even the point. It's they sell burgers. They're selling these burgers, and it doesn't really make sense. Like, how is that possible? Even with soy.
Well, soy is a bean, right?
The filler is a filler, right? It's like
right.
corn,
So,
kind of.
so we still in America, because it's not just the meat that we get from them. It's everything else from milk, everything else. So I yeah, it's always gonna be happening. Like it's maybe they're
You're
trying
eating
to reduce.
people.
Huh?
Cause you're eating people. They're
I
eating
don't eat
people.
people.
They're putting. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. 100%. Like in my opinion, allegedly, or whatever. There's
Okay.
people.
Okay. So
And by the way, how are they burying all these people all over? They were constantly dying. I mean, how's that possible? Also, like, come on. We were in run out of space, and we're not. It's kind of weird. Anyway,
nobody
people are
great.
eating people. They're eating people. So yeah, exactly. So, exactly.
So if you're saying that the meat can be contaminated by other like human meat, it probably happens. There's flies
I
in
mean,
your hot
yeah.
dogs. There's all different types of cross
I mean, who
contaminations with
knows?
all different
That's the
types of
least
shit.
of our worries.
Yeah. So it's the food industrial industry, right? They're mass
Mhm.
producing, they're growing everything. So yeah, our chickens are not being fucking like raised in like in the most not humane but like the best ways. I mean, like they're kept in cages. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
They're not
no,
free
they're not
range.
kept in cages. They're
They
kept in
are.
these long fucking things, and as long as the lights are on and they're awake, they will eat. That's how chickens are raised these days. The lights are on constantly, the fans, and there's food in front of them, and they grow. And what usually would take 3 to 6 months takes 3 weeks. That's
Or
with
months, things
hormones.
like that. Yeah, of course.
That's how it's happening.
Yeah, but
But
it's the same thing what they do with all the rest of the animals. They
no,
fill them
it's
up with a whole
not.
bunch of things.
But
Well, we can look into
that's
it.
not even my point though. My point is, how are they facilitating all these burger patties? They, are selling. I mean, they pretty much scream it at the mountaintops. But yet, how is that possible when you do when you do the numbers on
Oh, well,
actual cattle? I mean, that's my point. Like, what? And let's include soy in there because that's obviously part of it, and corn, I guess. Still not possible.
yeah, my bad. I'm trying to get Tiffany back on. I can't figure it out. I think it's her audio. But right, so but that's just an example of how we're not getting fed. You know what I'm saying? Well treated. Livestock. I mean, so I'm not saying I don't eat. You know how expensive meat is now? Like steaks. You know what I'm saying? All everything is expensive except for chicken and pork. You notice it?
Right. I don't know because I mean, I'm not anti-meat, but I just don't buy meat like that. But yeah, no, I haven't noticed, but I'm sure I would if I went, was looking for steaks, which that would mean I have a boyfriend. If I was looking for steaks, I have a boyfriend. I
Oh shit.
guess.
Okay. You're gonna
No,
depend on
but
a
yeah, I
man to
haven't noticed, but
feed you
yeah,
some meat.
everything's expensive.
You depend on a man to feed you.
Shut up. Shut up. I mean, maybe. Do I sound like I need some? Maybe.
That's on
I
you.
know I seem a little high strung, right? That's what y'all like to say.
Oh shit.
No, but
Okay,
for
take this
real,
back. Take this back.
it's just the math doesn't. It's not mathing. Is really the point,
Right. Yeah. Look. So in different parts of the world, I don't know if it's the same for everywhere else in the world, but here, definitely in the United States, like a taco's like $4 now. It used to be like $1,
Dude, we're just
$2.
at the taco stand.
How much was it?
How much you pay for a taco? Like, you know what I miss about out west is Roberto's. I love Roberto's. Like, I don't know, y'all have that in whatever part of California you're from, but I miss it so much. It's the best.
All right. So what's
Oh,
next?
you want to you don't want to talk about Roberto's? Okay.
No, I'm trying to let everybody else speak about
That's fine. I'm just
what's
kidding.
going on in their world. I don't know what's going on. I speak
Just
less,
kidding.
but everybody else speaks more than I do. So okay, let me see
That's true.
what Kush is saying. Okay, so yeah, pick a topic. So we just went from what was it? True crime. You know what I'm saying? To meat, to all of this stuff. Like yeah, I like to hear what you guys would like to talk about.
They 3D print meat too, though.
Yeah, they do 3D print, but 3D printed meat is what's it called? It's like bioengineered.
That's
Mm-hmm.
gross.
Huh?
I
Yeah.
got a fake avocado recently. Like
Fake
literally, I didn't
avocado.
know that I had it at the time, but I went to Walmart. Because I had to get some shoes for work, non-slip or whatever. Which I hate those shoes, but whatever. Anyway, so I got these avocados, right? I got 4 of them. I went home. No, I swear to God, like this is a real story. Because you might very well find out on your own that this is real. So I went home and like I cut like 2 of them were great, and then the third one I couldn't cut. I swear to God, like
You
I
just
had,
really think these
I
can't
thought it
get
was me though. I was like, why is this not? I was like, this is weird. And I got so frustrated, I just threw it away because I was like, man, I don't even care anymore. Like, fuck this avocado, right?
I seen a
But
video on that.
I couldn't, right. Like, I couldn't, like, the knife wouldn't, it didn't show any kind of, it was so weird. I just thought, I was like, well, like, after like 5 minutes, because like, it didn't make sense to me. I was like, what the fuck is going on? But like, it wasn't showing any, like, I couldn't do shit with it, right? So I was like rubber, but not rubber. So I just threw it away. And then literally 2 days later, I just happened to go on TikTok and there was a thing in my feed about fucking fake avocados. It was it's so fucked up. But yeah, anyway, the point is they've been doing this for a while. Like they have fake rice, they have fake like walnut or
Watermelon.
chestnuts, you know what I mean? All kinds of shit.
Okay.
So it's not like a shock, but I just didn't think and the thing is that
So that's wild that you said something about 3D printing food.
yeah, that's what they do.
Okay. I don't know if it's that easy because
That's
like
crazy.
it would be it would. Sorry. Go ahead, Mom.
I think it's this one again.
Which one is this one? The top one. Thank you.
So
How much was this? How much was it?
Well, you can 3D print out of any
I don't.
material, right? So
Yes, but it takes so.
I mean,
It,
certain material, but yeah.
okay. So this is the thing.
They
While
they 3D print like stuff for like surgeries and stuff too, like organs.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that shit is dope. That shit is dope. I mean,
Okay, so a few years
I ain't never
ago,
heard that.
I bought a dozen eggs, right? And literally every single egg
Yeah.
had two two yolks. Yeah,
Right.
every egg did. I thought maybe one time because I've only seen it one time, but then
You're like, where's your pearl?
yeah, every single egg, I cracked all of them. I threw them all away because like once, when I cracked one, I was like, okay, maybe it was two yolks. It was a twin, but then every single yolk in the dozen had twins, had two yolks. So I was
Yeah,
like,
buy
that's not
one get one
natural.
free.
No, but that's not
buy one.
natural. I don't want to.
But it's
You want to eat
unnatural
that?
the way that they make eggs anyway. It's unnatural, period. You know. So I would have kept those. I
You
mean,
would have kept
honestly.
them. You would have saved money. I thought it was.
No, it's not that. It's that they're already fucked up to begin with. Like the eggs are the eggs. You know what I mean? If there's two, that's really not that big of a deal. Like when you consider, the eggs in the first place.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
one would be
but every
natural.
one of them.
Yeah,
That's
every
crazy.
single
Yeah.
one of them. It's not every one of like every single one in a dozen. Two yolks in
So
a
you threw
dozen.
away. You
All
threw
of
away
them.
2
Yep,
dozen
I
eggs.
did. I did. No,
I
it
would
was
have
one
too.
dozen.
I would have too. Like definitely.
It seemed to me like
I
they
mean, it
were
would freak me
engineered.
out for sure, but not now. I don't think so much.
You would.
Well, no, I don't know if I could eat them because I'd be thinking about it when I ate them. So yeah, you might be right.
Hey,
You wouldn't.
baby daddy.
Go ahead. What happened?
Do you believe that like the stuff like
You couldn't get it out.
that like how you got the eggs with the 2 yolks, all of them had 2 yolks? Do you believe like that stuff fucks with our brains?
I don't know, but I think that it was
Like
genetically
if we were to eat them,
engineered.
like if we were to consume a certain amount of it, like
Who knows? Who knows? Like I mean,
right, for sure.
like I said, it's just like maybe one I would have been like, okay, I'll eat this one, but then when I cracked the other one, because I was making an omelet, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna eat the same one, and
Right.
then I
You could have made an
realized,
omelet with 2 eggs.
yeah, 2 eggs is like 4. Yeah, I would be getting suspicious, and I was suspicious. So I was like, okay, that's 2. Let me crack the next one, and it kept happening.
What's 4?
Yeah, so it's like 6.
Right.
So it's 24 eggs, 24 yolks. Yeah, I don't.
That's wild.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat
What
that.
store did you get them from? Like, I mean, was it like a major chain? Like, because we always go to like the chicken farms to get our eggs.
Right. It was like a commercial store, a big store. It's called
Did you get them
Woolies.
again?
Did I
You
get
go
them
back
again?
and get more?
It never happened again. No, I would not want to eat those
Oh,
eggs
okay.
again. Shit.
I'd be like done with eggs, kind of, sort of, if that happened, like for a minute, you know?
No, I like eggs. Yeah, no, but so I bought
love
another
it.
dozen eggs the next week, and then it didn't happen again. So just like, okay. I mean,
I know you were like, I'm cool, okay, great. But you were on edge. You were waiting. You were looking for that double yolk, or double yolk. I mean, that kind of would have bugged me out a little bit. I get bugged out about eggs, like just a little bit, and I love them. But yeah, I feel you.
All right, so Cash wants us to see this. Let's see this real quick.
Any weirder, they actually do. On May 25th, a UFO supposedly crashed in Madura, Indonesia. That same day, another unidentified object was seen and crashing down into a crop circle in India.
Wow.
And just 2 days ago, we had Gabby Ruby in Brazil also recording some sort of phenomenon related to a crop circle in her farm.
Ele está se movendo. Ele está indo literalmente em direção do círculo ali.
So all of a sudden we got crashed UFOs and crop circles. What exactly is going on here? Is this an elaborate hoax, or is there actually something out there?
Good morning. Is that you?
No.
Okay,
I'm in Garland, North Carolina. I don't know what this is. Come here and look.
这是什么东西啊？
月牙旁边是星星，星星旁边。
Now there's still a crazy amount of sightings happening all across the world, and people are sometimes seeing different things. Whatever these things are, they're now getting closer. Posted 2 hours ago, we were on a cruise enjoying our vacation passing through the Caribbean when we spotted this light in the sea.
You're fucking with us.
Yes, Project Paperclip.
Is it possible that these things are trying to communicate
Not
with us somehow?
UFOs.
What
It's us.
It could be. But see, if it's happening globally, yeah. So,
How long ago was
Well,
that?
think
Some of
about
these
it.
things are too big to be us.
But no. What I'm saying is, think about it. Like, what is the thing that? Well, even Reagan said it. Like, what's the biggest? Like, it would be
threat to
the biggest
humanity.
war would be the war against humans versus aliens. So like, think about it. So and they've been putting it in the History Channel. They've been fucking pushing this narrative for a minute, like 25 plus years solid. Hard body. They've been pushing this whole fucking aliens thing. And it's the next, obviously it's the next step to the whole fucking, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on the
Right,
whole them trying to fake an alien invasion, but
right.
some of
And I
these
used to
things,
believe
some
in
of
them,
these
but I
things
don't
are
know.
fucking huge. They're not like some little craft
Well,
that we back
they're
engineered. Some of these
definitely
things,
outerworldly. The mechanics and there's definitely otherworldly as far
Copy
as,
is the
it's
message
out of this
and wide
world, but
out. Besides all this, we
I
have the
just,
alien
don't, I'm
files
not
with
going
now
for
new
alien
videos
shit
coming
anymore.
out.
Some of this
And people
stuff
are
is
now
the stuff
coming up
they
with
actually
more
released
questions than answers.
Have we made agreements with non-human intelligences?
I don't trust either of these two guys.
No, we are.
That's the kind of
We are
information I
the.
really
We are
hope
the.
national leadership is able to get to the bottom of.
I can't come up with a
How do you
single
get a whole
explanation that makes
world?
sense
How do
of
you
what
get
I
the
now
whole
know.
world together in a war? How would you do that? In one way, how would you get the whole world to be together on something? Would be something otherworldly. It would be us in the world versus them otherworldly. I'm just saying that's it, and I don't know for sure, but I'm saying
But
it's
it's not
likely.
true. Hold on. Let me say something real quick, Melissa.
Just
This is the
saying.
thing, Melissa. This is the thing, right? So
I hear you.
if we already know this was announced like earlier this year. Yet we still have wars right now with Iran. We still have wars in Ukraine. So why aren't their government also fearful of the same thing? Why aren't we
You don't
instead of
exactly.
hold on,
Exactly.
I'm not done yet. So this is the thing. So why aren't all of these countries why haven't we heard anything from China saying that what they've discovered, what they found, or what I've never seen China speak about any of their
China
Area
doesn't talk about shit.
51 or Roswell or anything
That's
like that.
They
true.
don't
What
talk
happened?
about. China doesn't talk about shit. They
Russia,
never do.
yeah,
What
but
do you mean? They're
it's
communists. They're
not.
not telling anything.
But if it's a global thing, do you think that so you think that UFOs only?
I'm not saying it's a global thing like everybody's like on board. I'm saying it's a global thing. That's how they're telling it to us.
But that would be the
I'm not saying
definition.
that every country's
China,
on board with
Russia
it.
is a part of the globe. It's not just one. They're also they're a superpower too. China, Russia is a superpower just like the United States is. Right. So they would have to feel the same threat that we would. We're the only ones that are spreading
There's
this
no threat.
now, right now at this
There's
moment.
no threat, though.
There's even
I'm just
disclosure.
saying, just consider it. I'm not saying I know, because I obviously don't know, but I'm not saying it's a global threat like like in those terms. I'm saying that first of all, China's not on board with shit. Like they're doing their own thing, and they're communists. They don't give information. They have pyramids in China that we'll never know about because they don't give information. They don't even tell real metrics of what the fuck is going on in their country because that's the whole point of how they. It's just not how they
Yeah, but
operate. You know what I mean?
this would
So that
supersede.
doesn't
Hold on,
necessarily
but this
mean
would
what I'm saying is not
supersede.
true.
This would supersede anything else because it would threaten not just us as in the United States. It would threaten everything on Earth if we knew that there was something just like a UFO.
Right.
A UFO is
Of
greater than
course.
all of the military that we have, potentially, right?
Unless
It
that's
should be a huge
unless it's
concern.
us, unless we are the UFOs. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't think
Unless
with
we
UFOs, but
are
maybe
the
our government owns
UFOs.
them.
Yeah, that would be the case. So if that is the case, then if we are the ones that are producing it, and that's where you're trying
Well, I'm
to
not
get
saying we're producing
everybody.
it. I didn't say we produce it. I'm
Which
saying
is
that
it?
we know it's us, meaning we are in, whatever it is, cahoots or whatever the fuck you want to call it, with whatever the fuck wherever the fuck they're getting their technology from. I mean, it could be a few different things, you know.
Right.
Could
But
be
I'm just saying.
Antarctica for all we know. I mean, what the fuck do I know? But
Cosmic, go to 11 minutes. 11 minutes, 42 seconds on the
got
video.
you. 1 second.
I thought you didn't like this guy.
Who?
You talk shit about this guy.
Who, me?
Yeah, you did. But I mean, I like
No.
him.
Hold on.
Me personally, I mean, he's all right to me. But I mean, you know.
Are you talking about the UFO guy, or are you talking about my boy Cash?
This guy on the screen.
Okay.
You talk shit about it to me. No, not you. No. Oh my God.
You weren't talking about me.
My fault. Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean,
this
obviously,
is
I
actually a
wouldn't
good
even
catch.
said it to
High
you.
quality footage. Let's take a look at it better. Yeah, it's pretty strange looking. I'm not sure if this is actually a balloon. I don't see any propulsion system. Actually, I don't see how this is a balloon, but I could be wrong. Taken in the Philippines during a live stream of the Mayon volcano. Take a look at this.
Did this happen?
Yeah, they happen. All of it happens.
You saw
Okay,
that?
so that was a meteor, right?
Now, why do you think it's all happening right now?
It could have been happening.
Weird,
Oh
right?
my gosh.
It's weird. That's just
Gotta
weird.
be kidding me.
Right, going right into the volcano, right? Yeah,
So,
weird.
wait, a meteor strikes and then something emerges from the same spot, and this was actually caught on a live stream. This is, I guess the question here is this actually a meteor? Is it possible that some of the meteors that we see out there are not meteors? Are they UFOs? And is it quite possible that 3i Atlas was indeed a craft? Now, if this is the case, then why are these things being seen all over the place? Are they leaving Earth for some reason? What exactly are these orbs that we started seeing in November 2024, and we're seeing more and more of them now? Posted just a few hours ago, a family was on vacation through the Caribbean when they spotted what looked like one of these orbs approaching the ship. So whatever these things are, they seem to be trying to communicate with us.
Wow.
I don't think they're trying to communicate with us.
They're real
They don't give a
brazen
fuck
just
about
all of a sudden. I mean,
so-
they've been here the whole time, I imagine, right? They didn't just automatically.
Definitely they have.
Right. Like, so why are they doing it so much right now? That's a
Because
question.
maybe they
that-
want their shit
Mhm.
back. Maybe.
That could be too. That could be the case too. Yeah.
You know what? I want my baby back. I want my baby back. Chili's baby back.
Like 30 years later, you're still singing the song.
I mean, maybe it's because we're fucking up all the resources.
Right. Then that could be the case too. That's what I'm saying. Like, who knows? But they're definitely hard body, like coming out and making it known for whatever reason, right?
But think about it. Okay. So if they're not here to interfere with us, they're only examining us. The only thing that they're doing is basically before.
Well, how do you know that? What do you mean?
Hold on. Well, I haven't finished my sentence. I just need to get through
No,
my
but
sentence.
you said they're not.
I'm gonna be.
No,
it's
you
gonna be,
said they're not though.
If I keep getting interrupted, I will never finish my sentence, right? I don't know if they are here to interfere with us, but why would they interfere with us? They're only here if, okay, so if we go to like the jungle, we're only there to examine and explore and look at how things work, right? So we're not there to interfere with anything. So if they are here just to explore and examine, and if they think that we're on the verge of destroying ourselves and wiping ourselves out, then they're just only here to examine everything else in our life forms. They do go into our waters. Why? Because everything on Earth, you know, the rarest thing in the whole universe are trees. There's nothing like trees in the rest of the whole universe. In our universe, there is no trees, right? There's no water really in the rest of the universe. We have the what's it called, the elements of it, right? But are there oceans, or is there life forms? Is there life? Right?
Wait.
Or is there whales? Is there sharks? Is there
On the
crabs or
universe?
things like that?
Wait,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? Like where? Like you mean like other planets?
There's
you
some
mean?
creepy stuff in the ocean, like, and that's like there's some of the deepest points in the like parts of the world in the ocean, and I think a spaceship could like or a UFO could literally take off so much easier underwater.
Yeah.
Because it, and just shoot up like real quick out of the sky. It could get,
Would you use? All I'm saying is, if they're here, they're just here to explore. They're just here to look.
How do you
They
know
don't
that?
get-
Why do you say that though? How come?
That would be my theory. I don't know that.
Oh, okay.
That would be my theory because
I got
we,
you.
Because it's very rare. Is there oceans on Mars? Is there oceans in any of the rest of
Yeah,
the
well,
planets? No, I'm
ice
asking you a
caps, there
question.
would be. Yeah, there would. That's the whole thing about Mars, but that's not even the point. But we're talking about here, like, but why do you feel like
We're
they're
very
only here
rare.
to?
We're the only planet in our solar system that actually has life. We have bodies of water.
But we don't know that. That's not true. That's like that. Here, this
We
is
don't
one of
know that. What other planet in our
right, because here's the reason I'll tell you why we don't know that is here's one of the main questions. Like, okay, so let me just ask you the question: all birds have wings, but not all birds can fly. True or false?
True.
Yeah, but it's false. You know why? Because they use the word all. You cannot say that because you don't know something you haven't discovered yet. You know what I mean? That's the
Okay, but
point.
a penguin can't fly, and a penguin is considered a
Right,
bird.
right. That's why. But the point is that you can't use like what do you call it?
Okay,
You can't use all and every.
Name another
You can't
planet with a
say that.
whale.
So
Name another planet with
the
a
reason
whale.
I say that is because that means that there's a chance that there is something that we don't know yet, that we haven't discovered yet, that counteract that contrasts that statement. You can't use definitive statements like that. And the point that I'm making is that how we don't know all of its theory, as far as we know, especially, and they've lied to us about every fucking thing. The whole world is a lie. I mean, as we know it, it's a lie. Everything is a lie.
Yeah, but that's
So, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, the fact is they just showed up. These UFOs showed up. It was pretty obvious when they started showing up because it was, on TikTok, it was everywhere, right? They just show up out of nowhere.
Are they just starting to show up, or are we just starting to notice?
Well, I mean, we don't know but I'm pretty sure they just started showing up hard body, at least extra. I mean,
Well,
I'm
I'm
sure
gonna
they
tell
were
you this right
always
now.
there.
We didn't have social media or even cell phones back like whenever
Nah,
they
this
were
stuff
Yeah,
been
coming.
going on for a while. Yeah.
I mean, we've had since 1993. We've had the internet. I've been on the internet since '93. And before that, when I was in 7th grade, we had Prodigy. There was bulletin boards. People had ways of communicating way before. The point is that we would have heard a little more about it, and we have. There's been UFO sightings for years, so I'm not saying it's brand new. I'm just saying
It's
they're
definitely not.
coming
Maybe we're
hard body.
just not listening.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I mean, it could be. I mean, I consider myself. I mean, I don't know everything about all what's going on
Right.
everywhere,
I thought you
but
knew everything. You seem like to know everything because you keep on shutting everybody else down from the panel. It's like
I literally think that we just were not listening, and maybe they want to tell us something, or I mean, I have no idea.
it could be.
But we also did not have like the means of communicating with people across the world like we do today. You know what I mean? As far as like social media and stuff like that. And that shit goes fast. It goes viral, like real quick. So many people are so worried about what everybody else is doing that people are stuck on screens all day long. So,
That's another part of the whole fucking. That's all. Just yet another part of the whole fucking the okey doke. And it works. The shit works. This shit is working. Is the whole point? It's working.
Would you be
And if
scared
it
of them
works,
if you literally saw an alien? Would you be scared of it?
why? I'm not scared of really anything. I'm not even scared of death. But no, fuck no. I mean, I'm not saying that I would like invite it into my house or like. But no, I'm not really scared of. I'm not. I mean, like I'm not trying to be a badass. I swear to God. But
I
I'm
think
not
you
scared of.
are. I think you.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling you that I'm not scared of it. I'm not scared of much. You know what I mean? I'm not. Like, I'm scared of snakes. I don't like snakes.
All right.
You're not gonna be scared
I
of an
hate
alien.
snakes. I fucking hate
Fuck
snakes.
this burrito up right now.
I hate snakes. Fuck snakes.
All right, let's get through this, please. Let's remember.
Oh, God.
4 people on the panel, 25% of our energy, please.
Oh, my God.
Hey,
Did this
hey,
thing
baby
come
daddy.
from the ocean? Is it going back?
Go ahead.
Do you remember yesterday, you were telling me that you don't really watch Netflix shows?
Right.
Okay, so you definitely, like, since you're playing this right now, you definitely got to look into one called The Three Body Problem. It's a show exactly about this, about our worlds combining and, like, all this kind of stuff and how they're trying to save us.
Mm-hmm.
But we keep fucking it up. So, like, in every scenario, like, they just keep dying. So the people like the, you know, they got to figure out how we can survive together.
Right. So the three body problem is they also theorize that I know the theory because it was a book. It was
Yeah.
it was a book. I think it was a Chinese guy that wrote it. In the three body problem,
Yes.
they actually what they did, the aliens, UFOs, whatever, they eliminated our top scientists, which is going on right now. So the 11
Right.
scientists that went missing, so that's exactly what they did. Our astrophysicists, our anti-gravity scientists, and everybody else, they eliminated them first. Our top scientists, the the smartest people that we have, that's who they eliminated first, right? Because that's who we would try to get in order for us to figure everything out. You know what I'm saying?
You know who solved it?
Who?
Terrence Howard.
Did he?
I'm not playing, bro. You got to look on his website, man. He put all of the proof to his work. He got a simulator on there that you can run shit through too.
Okay.
He solved the three body problem.
I'm trying to tell you, that dude's a genius.
All right.
Wild.
All right. So let's look up the three body problem because this is what I did see a lot of scientists who are speculating right now. So let's see if there is a breakdown. Three body
In the
problem.
autumn of 2023, new
Because this is what they're saying is why they're getting rid of all the scientists that we do have here. So this is from Neil deGrasse. You guys like him?
No.
I don't either. Because he sounds like he knows just more than we do. He kind of makes me feel like I'm an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Without making me feel like you know what I mean? Does that make sense? He insults me with just when
He's an
speaks.
asshole.
Yeah, I know.
He's condescending. Right. Yeah. And he's
Fuck.
full of shit also.
Yeah, but
you're going to get an
a lot of smart
astrophysicist
people-
explanation
Here, hold
of
on.
the literal three-body
So, well, let's listen to what he says. Maybe he has something right.
problem without reference to anything that's shown up on streaming services.
And that means he's not going to ruin the show for you.
I don't know anything about the show, but I do know enough to describe
Melissa, you would be like the Neil deGrasse on the band. I'm sorry.
the three-body problem to you coming up.
These guys can never figure it out because they're using the wrong math, bro. That's what it is.
Let's start simple.
Okay.
Okay. So as we know, the moon orbits the Earth.
Right.
But that's not the right way to say it.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
The moon and the Earth orbit their common center of gravity.
Ooh.
So Earth is not just sitting here.
Right. And the moon is going
We're
around.
going around it. They feel in their common center of gravity. You know where it is? It's 1,000 miles beneath Earth's surface. Along a line equations of gravity.
Right.
And mechanics.
I don't think this is three body problem that we're thinking about. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my boy Gio. That's my bro.
Interesting.
Right? Okay. I don't like to watch Neil deGrasse a little too much. I don't think it was Cash. You think that's what we're speaking of, the three body problem? I'm saying so. We'll watch it. Here we go.
Makes sense.
Perfectly solved.
Yeah.
Isaac Newton solved it.
Okay.
My boy.
That's your man.
So that worked. Then Isaac applied the equations to the Earth-Moon system going around the sun.
Okay.
Okay? That worked too. So in that system, let's ignore the moon for the moment. It's Earth going around the sun, another two-body system.
system.
All right? But then he worried. He said, every time Earth comes around the back stretch and Jupiter's out there,
right?
Jupiter but tug on it a little
That's
bit.
a lot of gravity.
A little bit, tug on it as we come around back the other side.
What's up, Earth?
All right, and then it comes around again, tugs on it again.
What's up, Earth?
Right. And, of course, everybody's moving in the same direction around the sun, so the Earth would have to go a little farther in its orbit to be aligned again with Jupiter, but it's going to tug on it. Right. Okay. He looked at all these little tugs, and he says, I'm worried that the solar system will go unstable.
Right.
Because it keeps tugging on it, it keeps pulling it away.
Pulling away.
And the previously stable orbit would just decay into chaos.
Okay.
Okay. He was worried about this.
Okay.
You know what he said? But I know my stuff works, and it looks stable to me.
Right.
So clearly it is stable, even though it looks like maybe it wouldn't be stable. You know what he says? He said every now and then God fixes things.
Well, there you go.
That's the answer.
Even Isaac Newton. Wow,
Yeah,
look at that.
Yeah.
When in doubt.
When in doubt,
just let God figure it out.
Right. I can't figure it out.
God did it.
Clearly, we're all still
God's
here,
got it.
and we
There you
haven't been yanked out of orbit by Jupiter.
Right.
But Jupiter is pulling on us.
So it's a God correction.
God correction. Okay. This is the first hint that a third body is messing with you.
Right.
Okay. In some way that maybe is harder to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward 113 years.
All right.
We get to Laplace. He.
Okay. We're not gonna go through that right now. The one thing is, I think with the third body problem that you were speaking of, Tiff, was that if the UFOs were trying to basically get rid of us, they would go after our smartest people, right? Is that what the show that you were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So that, I don't think that he's explaining exactly what. I think there's two. But yeah, so we were talking about the UFOs and things like that. So if they're here, I don't think that they would interfere with us. So supposedly they said that they spoke to like presidents and things like that, like aliens, UFOs, things like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. So this all could just be deception, you know. So my homie LT, he usually says that all of these things are demons, and they say that they're interdimensional beings. That's what they say. So they don't come from a long way. They come from different dimensions, right?
Okay.
Yeah, they've been here this whole entire time. Honestly, I think they have been. So if you look at ancient technology in ancient cultures, you would see that they were way more advanced, and then most likely they were here already. So we're just repeating the same thing, the same cycle all over again. So when you see them spring out of the water, it's them they've been living underwater. They're coming out of the volcanoes. They're coming out of the skies. They're doing whatever they want to do. Yeah, the Sumerians did break it down. The Sumerians did speak about them. Yep.
Was that like Mesopotamia and shit like that?
Yeah, Mesopotamia had the first written language, the Sanskrit. No?
Mm.
They did talk about it. They did map. So, okay, how did all of these sciences, I'm saying, how did they mathematically figure out all the rest of the planets? It's insane. They knew about all these stuff.
They were told, they were given that information.
Right.
So how can scientists or whoever, like, who was the person, like, okay, that just decided Pluto was no longer a planet?
I know, right? Like what? Like how's that okay? Like who's the governing board for that? Right, I'm with you.
They realize it's not big enough to be a planet. It's a little guy.
But who says? But why was it big enough then, but not
big
now?
enough? Right. Like who decides what's big enough? I'm with you.
That's what I told my girl.
I know, right? You're like, I'm not Pluto, babe. Don't call me Pluto.
She's like, you're not a planet. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You're like, you're right, I'm a star.
Why?
No, for real. Like who comes up with that shit though? Like who really? That's how I feel about life in general though. Like I'm like, oh, who's the governing body? Like I'm not talking about law wise, but like another person judging another person. Who the fuck is you? Like what?
It would be. When did that happen? It happened not so long ago that we realized Pluto isn't a planet. So we're gonna find out why.
Like 20 years. 20 years ago, probably.
Less.
Have you ever heard the sad story of Pluto, the poor little dwarf planet that was? For decades, it was
me, Cosmic. No, I'm just kidding.
We don't even know what year it really is.
Smallest and coldest planet in the solar system. until it was kicked out of the group.
Damn.
Talk about cold.
Yeah, like maybe it's just a loner.
What on earth
Maybe
happened?
maybe the solar
Why
system
isn't
kicked him
Pluto
out, and we just took note of it. I don't know. You know, some smart scientists, because we're not that smart. You know, we don't know.
Yeah,
What are they
we're not the
banking
smart-
on?
There you go.
How are we going to
about
question
cold?
a scientist?
So what on earth happened? Why isn't Pluto considered a planet anymore?
And why
Let's
they
find
do that
out
to
on
us?
today's
Like,
episode
why
of
do they do that?
Colossal Question. Did you know that thousands of entertainment imaginable in front of their eyes at all times? Yup, they had to sit down, relax, and just look up. Sounds boring, right? Maybe at first,
No.
but once the sun went down, people started to notice that there were lots of interesting things up in the night sky. Not just pretty little stars, but patterns, colors, and objects of different sizes that seemed to move differently than the rest of the stars blinking in the sky. People started noticing these strange little balls of colorful light.
Okay, all right.
Balls that would
What's the Pluto thing? Like, what is like? Come
I
on.
don't know. Hold on.
No, but the Pluto. I want to know why he was
I
taken
know.
out. Like,
Hold on.
We gotta
we don't
watch
have to
it.
know the whole thing. I know, but the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing, because then you're not gonna really understand what you said if you just skip to the end.
Oh, I don't. No, it's not skipping to the end. It's that there's another video that shows.
A shorter
You know,
version.
gets to the point. You know, but
Yeah,
okay.
you
I'm
want a
sorry. I
quickie?
don't want to be. I know that was good. That was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip a little bit.
Ultimately be known as the planets in our solar system. But finding each of the planets in our solar system took some time and some stargazing.
answered.
Funny enough, Earth wasn't actually the first planet we discovered. We lived here all along. So first we had to look up and discover other planets in the sky before we realized we were on one of them. Ancient Babylonian astronomers ID'd
Babylonians. So, a lot of our history
But wait,
does
that makes
come
no
from
sense.
what? The Babylonians.
That
were the
makes no
first-
sense. That makes literally no sense. Like we didn't
Right,
know we were on
because
Earth.
the Earth wasn't the first. Right. Yeah.
But you know what? That does make sense though, because that's where the
Because they didn't know that we were on Earth. Right. Yeah.
No,
I mean, yeah. I just don't like the voice. It's like kind of like,
It's
like I'm not a kid, but I get it.
No, so the
Kylie, go to that. I put it in the chat.
Or I'll click it in just 1 second. Well,
It's a website.
Once we realized that we were a planet, so we didn't realize we were on a planet, right? It took years and thousands of years in order for us to realize we're on a planet, and then everything else revolves around. We don't revolve. Everything doesn't revolve around us. We revolve around everything else. That makes sense?
Well, I mean, that's what they say. That's what they tell us, right?
Is it
right?
true, though?
It must be true. Must be true.
realized we were on one of them. Ancient Babylonian astronomers ID'd Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter,
Galileo.
and
That's
Saturn
what I was trying to think
sometime between 3,000 and 4,000 years ago. That's a really long time ago. The idea
How do
of
I
the
know?
Earth being
The
one of
fuck?
the planets in the solar system dates back to at least ancient Greece around 2,300 years ago. The ancient Greeks called them planetes, which is where we get the word in English. It means wanderers, since the planets forged their own paths through the sky. Over the next 2,000 or so years, humans mostly found the occasional meteor, asteroid, or moon floating around in the solar system. It wasn't
Yeah,
until
see, it was 1781 AD. So you look
1781
Look, 1781 AD. That was before. No, that's after.
that the next planet was
How can we
discovered.
fact check
Uranus,
that?
an
How?
astronomer.
How can we fact check that?
Right?
How do we
Look, baby
fact check
daddy, it's
that?
Uranus.
Uranus. No,
We love it.
Yesterday we
You
were
into
playing,
it?
No. No, there was this guy.
Uranus play? Oh my god, that's the new thing, Uranus play.
No, there was a dude. His name was Fiery Anus. What was his name?
Fiery Anus.
Oh my god, what, he had a herpes on his asshole? Like, that's
We don't know.
gross.
He wouldn't tell us, but I bet you he had a tushy donut.
Fire
A man named
anus?
Sir William Herschel first mistook the seventh
I can't take y'all nowhere, I swear.
Like fire
planet from the
crotch
sun
was his
for a
girlfriend?
comet. Fast forward 65 more years to 1846, and Neptune
Oh my god,
is
65?
officially
Come on, bro.
discovered by
Come on.
Johann.
This is what was
Get outta
happening.
here.
This is the history of how
65
we
more
realized.
years? Really? That's what they know that? Like, come on.
Gale,
The
the
fuck
eighth
outta here.
planet from the sun. Fun fact, it was actually first spotted by Galileo all the way back in 1612, but he mistook it for a star. Whoops! And finally, of course, there was Pluto, the poor dwarf planet that...
We're Pluto.
Don't trust shit they say anymore. Nothing they say, I trust none of it.
Do you think I do?
These people are just made up people anyway. Do you think they really did that? I don't even believe that. I don't. I mean, all I have to do is entertain it, so don't get me wrong.
There you go. So there's another thing that you can
I just don't believe it.
There's another thing that you could do.
Used to be a planet was discovered in 1930. This gave us a solar system of 9 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and last but not least, Pluto. It was the coldest, furthest, and smallest planet of the group, even smaller than the Earth's moon. Pluto was a fixture in our solar system for more than 70 years.
Get out of
just
here.
minding
I'm
its own
Mercury, by the
business
way.
out in the
So right
furthest
there, it
reaches
literally
of
looks like
He's not dramatic
Pluto
enough.
is bigger than the first one.
I know, but they're like, he's cold, he's fucking dumb, he doesn't participate, get him out of here.
So maybe he's just an autistic planet.
Right, or like, right, that's when they just throw him away, right? And who the fuck is they? Who did that to him? Or the planner? Who did that? Now, we should start a whole thing about that. We should do marches about that. Like, bring back fucking Pluto.
Okay. I'm trying to look at the.
No, that shit is not right. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. This shit is fucked up.
This is the answer to the question that you
Pluto
asked.
deserves to be a planet. They gave it to him and took it away. This is fucked up.
He should be a part of the gang. You know what I'm saying? The group.
Right? They were like,
we all grew up with him. I mean, don't you remember being
what about
in
us?
elementary school having to do a project about the planets, and like Pluto was one of them.
Right. They don't think about us. What about the damage, the trauma that they've caused us? Like, that shit is fucked up. I'm gonna start a whole movement. Like, one day, I will do it one day. That time, they're like, Pluto? What the fuck is Pluto?
But at one point, we also theorized, and so they also thought that the Earth was flat and you would fall off the edge of the Earth.
Who
Remember
says
that?
it isn't?
Okay.
Who says it's not? We don't know.
Definitely.
Who
Okay,
the
so
fuck
you're
knows?
telling me, okay, on the opposite side of us on a globe, what is there? Is there not? Is it?
It's a circle. It's a
another
circle. You're a flat
continent,
earther?
right?
Yeah.
So you're telling me, if we could withstand the heat and we could just drill all the way down to
China.
the other side, people are going to be walking upside down.
Yeah, right. Like, right. You're right.
No, it's
and it'll be a day later. It'll also be a day later. Don't forget that part.
Yeah, you would time travel, but like, their feet would have to be on the ground on Earth, but they're right underneath us.
Hey, listen.
So they have to be. That's not possible.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. Just. Right. And that's the thing about it is these types of things that I don't even know. Is the Earth round? Is it flat? At this point, I don't even know anymore. Like, I don't. I mean, both could be true.
All right. So I'm going to share this one.
Continue. I still want to know why Pluto got kicked out of the gang.
Right. We want to know because we're like Team Pluto at this point.
I am.
Our solar system
Bad.
doing its thing. So, what changed? Well, Pluto itself didn't actually change at all. What did change was the actual definition of a planet.
See, this.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
so they changed the definition and kicked him out. It's fucked up.
And it back in the early 2000s. You see, up to that point, the scientific definition of a planet was surprisingly loose. There was no real criteria to
I know. Sometimes
who
it's
decided
loose.
this? I don't like this. I don't like this.
Fucking millennials.
Right, I know, right? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Up to that point, astronomers had loosely grouped all the planets together, since they all seemed to move on their own paths through the sky, unlike stars. For a long time, this super loose definition wasn't much of a problem. But that started to change as more and more Pluto-sized planetoids were being discovered. In the past, it would take hundreds, sometimes thousands of years for humans to notice a new planet. But with modern technology, we started finding lots of new
Notice
things
a new planet. What
quickly.
the fuck does
So
that mean?
quickly.
What? Notice a new planet? What does that mean? Notice a new planet?
Not in
Like, are there new planets?
Yes.
What?
In other solar
Like-
systems.
No, in our
Wait.
galaxy. I'm talking about our galaxy. We're not. That's what we're concentrating on here, right?
Yeah.
Like we have new planets just popping up every now and then. We don't hear
You're
about.
not paying attention to us. It's not
So if this is our galaxy, what is the other galaxy? And who
Right.
runs that?
First, oh my God, this is too much.
They
Like,
find a whole bunch of different planets, actual planets. The definition.
who
that's how they
decides
find
these
it.
things?
These
Like,
motherfucking
really, for
scientists.
real? Who decides this
My
shit?
cousin. He sells shoes and
We did. You know what? Just because he's like the one down the block. Like, I don't
he's
even
like,
know.
fuck it. Yeah,
He's
not a
better
planet, fuck
than
it.
he's better than these guys as far as I'm
That we were
concerned. but-
forced to ask, should all these new discoveries
Forced
be
to ask.
considered planets
Shut the
too?
fuck up.
After all, they weren't much different from Pluto. And if Pluto was a
It's not
planet,
like we had
then
anything to
without
do with
an
this. That's
official
the funny part.
definition,
This is
You
your
didn't have
fault.
shit to do with this. Why are they acting like we had shit to do with this? They're like, as like we was a big upheaval. Like that all of us were like, what the fuck? Like about Pluto. Nobody said shit, and then they just told us. They dropped the ball. Like we didn't know shit about any of this. That it was even a thing.
We still
Like it was
don't
an argument among the planetary people. Like the deciders. We didn't know. They act like we had a part of
You
it.
know,
I don't know.
for my daughter's high school graduation, I bought her a star.
Oh my gosh, that's like a real star. I always wanted to
Yeah,
do
so
that.
like the
I
National
love
Star
that.
Registry, I went to the National Star Registry and you can purchase a star and they give you like the coordinates to which star you purchase. You can purchase like a non-binary one or like a regular one or whatever. But literally like
Regular,
that's weird,
yeah.
right? Like so a binary star, like it has two. It's like connected, two of them, and something goes around it. I don't know. But yeah, I bought it for her for her
That's
graduation
dope.
and we looked it up on the telescope and everything.
That's dope. No, that's dope. That's the shit I'm into that. Yeah, for sure.
Our solar system is binary. They just don't tell you.
Everything is binary. This whole world is binary. All of it.
All right.
I wonder what its pronouns
Even
are.
we are binary.
Do we talk about pronouns?
That's
Or
for
what was
sure.
it talking about
That's
pronouns?
No,
for
they sent out some in the 70s. They sent I don't remember what it was Pioneer 11 and Pioneer 10. They sent them out and they found a dead star like 50 billion miles or 50 however far away it was, and they found
Light years.
the ninth or the 10th planet too. They just don't tell you about this shit. You gotta
What,
look on
Planet
the
X, Nibiru?
Yeah.
You laughing, but I'm serious.
No,
You
I'm
are.
serious too. I'm not laughing. I mean, I'm laughing kind of.
You laughing because you scared.
I'm not scared. That was good Nibiru.
I'm scared of Pluto not being our planet anymore.
No, but I know.
Okay.
Where does he
Me
go?
too.
He
Like
doesn't have a home.
they were
Motherfucker's
literally like
homeless.
Hold on.
they were literally like Pluto is now a depressed planet, and I was
No,
like, oh
I
my
know,
gosh,
right?
somebody get that planet some medication.
He's galaxy-less.
All right, we got another person on the panel.
That's fucked up. No, that's fucked up.
Jay, go ahead, sir. Speak.
Oh God, what is this?
Jay.
Hello.
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 You're funny, Tiffany.
You gotta be
How are you
respectful.
all this evening?
How you doing?
Assalamu alaikum. Like, what are you doing?
Another day in paradise.
Yes, absolutely. That's what white people say.
Are you from Pluto?
Right? Are you Pluto? Or Mars? No, he's from Mars.
Jay, how's it going, sir? Was there something you
Another
wanted
day
to
in
speak about?
paradise.
What's on your mind?
A lot of things, but apparently we're just talking about Pluto.
Let's start. Just tell us what's on your mind. Like, first thing. How did you come across this channel, first of all? Like, who are you? I mean, no, no judgment, but I mean, like, how'd you end up here?
How'd you find it?
Are you on a cordless phone? Are you on a cordless phone?
Are you shy? What's going on?
This is like a 90s, I swear to God, this is like a 90s fucking party line. So anyway, tell us more about yourself. Welcome to the gang, by the way.
All right, thank you. That's very kind of you.
I think he's an alien.
No, he sounds cute a little bit, you know?
I'm Indian, he said. That's nice.
Not Indian.
Wait, what? What do you mean? You eat fry bread? What are you saying right now? Like Indian, like neighbor Indian India.
Indian. No.
Oh, okay, so you have good food. Okay, let's talk. Yeah, no, that's my favorite food. Don't fuck with me. I swear to God.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Look. We
You
got a
don't have
lot
to
of.
swear to God on it.
Huh?
That's why we say chickpeas and not fucking, what do they call them? Garbanzo beans. We say chickpeas, motherfucker. What?
Not gangbanging on fucking beans.
No, Jesus. No, I'm saying this is the same bean.
All right, Jay, you're a little too shy to be on this
Is it
panel.
yellow
'cause
curry or orange curry? I
hold
mean,
on, Melissa.
or red curry.
Let's remember
Sorry.
25%. 25% of the
Sorry.
energy. Now we have 5 people, so you gotta shut it down to 20% of the energy. And Jay, you're not speaking too loud enough, so we're gonna go to this real quick.
If you don't speak, Melissa's gonna take your 25%.
I know, yeah. Shit. All right, here we go. Jay, you gotta go look for a little bit. You know, step your voice up. I mean, there you go. Boom.
Bye.
All right, here we go. This is what you were talking about, Cash? So this is the website you sent me, right?
Man, they changed the website from when I was on there.
Yeah.
Man, it was so easy to navigate. They had it looked way different. I don't even know how to navigate, and I was just looking through there just now. I couldn't even find the shit that he had on there before, bro.
Oh, so this
it's like
is,
he took a bunch of the shit down.
Oh, this is Terrence Howard's webpage, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, let's get back to what's it called? Pluto being a planet. You guys want Jay back or no? All right.
Jay real?
I don't know. Jay's a little quiet. Jay? Hello, sir.
Hello.
You okay?
What?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you okay though? Somebody
I think
bullied?
so. I mean, goddamn, everyone's been saying wild shit about different planets, yo. I want to speak to the Earth that I live on.
Okay.
Pluto.
So, what's your opinion on Pluto?
It should still be the next planet. You can't say X, whatever bullshit Elon Musk came up with, because that's number 10, and say Pluto don't exist.
So, do you think that it was Elon Musk that said that? So, I think it was a whole bunch of scientists that theorized Pluto was no longer a planet based on the fact that they found other planets that they can actually say they were planets, right? I think that's what they were saying right now, right?
The only person who's ever done it was Neil deGrasse Tyson, and quite frankly, he's a moron. But God bless him for trying his best.
Okay. Well, thank you for your input, Terry. Let's get back to this. Yeah.
They probably should be planets too. So in 2006, some of the top planetary scientists got together to try and define a planet once and for all. They came back with just 3 basic things an object needed in order to be considered a planet. First, it needed to orbit the sun. For Pluto, that's a check. Second, a planet must be large enough so that its own gravity molded it into a spherical shape. Another check for little round Pluto. But the third condition for planethood is where Pluto ran into a problem. A planet must clear the neighborhood of its orbit. In other words, as a planet
That was it. He wasn't from the hood. You know what I'm saying? My boy wasn't from the
must
hood.
clear the neighborhood of its orbit. In other words, as a planet travels, its gravity should clear the space around it of other objects. Some objects might crash into the surface, others might start orbiting the planet and become moons. Unfortunately for Pluto, it simply isn't even close to big enough to clear everything.
That was the answer. Are you guys satisfied?
Watch,
with the
Pluto's
answer?
gonna grow up and he's gonna be the biggest, baddest planet ever,
I
and
know,
all the
that's
planets are
what
gonna
I'm
be mad.
Thing in its path. So, astronomers decided to officially reclassify the former 9th planet Pluto as a dwarf planet, leaving us with only 8 planets in our solar system. As of 2023.
He was a little person.
I found it, Coffee. There you go.
All right, got you. Go ahead.
Why you putting
on the
what
small
are
guy,
you
man?
watching, man? Why is this cartoon dude talking?
Oh, we're trying to figure this out. We're trying to find out. We are.
But wait, I have a question.
Go ahead.
So they said that it has to clear its orbit.
Uh huh.
But in the beginning, or in that last one with the Degrassi guy or whatever, weren't they just saying that Earth and whoever's next to us, I don't even remember, but that they they come close to not clearing each other?
I don't remember that. Yeah, but still, it was still within the range, I guess. Does that make sense? Hello?
No.
I don't know. What do you say? Hold on.
I think
I got you right now. Boom.
I think space in general just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, according to Melissa, it's not true. Cash. So this is a long video. I don't know if we can cover all this video.
Go to the end, bro. Just go. I know where it's at.
Okay.
Go to like an hour 26 minutes.
Okay, I got you.
You see a diagram pop up on there. You went too far. You see that? Go back.
Did you see it? Oh, you can see it. Okay, I got you. 126.
You see that newspaper clip? No, go back the other way.
Yeah, we're going to the right? So 126?
Bro, you went too far. Go back.
I got you. Hold on. Oh, okay, you can see
What
it.
is that? He's definitely from Pluto.
You see that article?
Yeah.
Or that we want to go to a different where when it first pops up.
You would be here. No?
Yep, right there.
I got you.
Yep.
Hold on.
Tilt to them that seems to suggest that there's a strong gravitational field that's basically pulling on everything. Everything in the whole solar system is being pulled on by something, and they didn't know what it was. And so what they did is, and this is a fascinating story in my mind. What they did is they essentially sent out 2 probes. I'm going to pull up the image while I talk so that I can basically have a reference to discuss this. So what they did is they sent out 2 probes in 1983. They sent out a probe called, thank you, perfect, Tony. They sent out a probe. One of them was called Pioneer 10 and the other was called Pioneer 11. And I really want to break down this because I think this is one of the greatest secrets of all time. And I can get into why I think it's a great secret and the evidence behind proving that this is part of our cycle and how it was very much covered up. So clearly they're sending these probes out. They didn't know what was going on. That's the first place I want to establish. So they were unaware of what was causing this tilt to all these objects in our ecliptical plane of our solar system. So at that time, it was pretty open knowledge. You know, hey, we're sending the probes out, everyone. This is exciting. Let's see what we find. And if people remember from 1980s, these were widely publicized that this was happening. Okay, so they send 10 and Pioneer 10 and 11 out, and when Pioneer 10 and 11 get either past I want to go back and just to clarify something. They sent them out obviously as this chart shows, and I'll explain what this is in a second. They sent them out in different directions. So they sent the 2 probes in completely different directions of our solar system to try to figure out what was going on. Okay. And that is exactly what this image that you're looking at right now is depicting. This image is depicting the only source of information that anywhere you can find on the internet that verifies what these probes found. And it comes from the 1987 Science and Invention Encyclopedia. And they did, there's a section on space before the internet was popular. And in that section, they discussed probes and they talked about Pioneer 10 and 11, and they had this beautiful graph here. Really thankful that this exists. And it took me a very, very long time to track this down in a PDF high def image of this. And this can be found on my website, thestageoftime.com. And this image is, to me, the great smoking gun of us understanding this entire cycle. Now, I want to just add to this that we have an understanding that our solar system has cycles known as the zodiac cycles that form this 12 zodiac 1,200 year period that adds up to 26,000 years. And that's known as the Great Year. And in the ancient civilizations like in Göbekli Tepe, that's essentially what they were tracking. They're tracking the ages because they knew that certain things were happening. And I think they also recognized that there was leaps of consciousness during certain ages as well. So it wasn't just one thing. But so what's causing the Great Year? Why is the Earth wobbling on its axis to face different constellations? And why is there this cycle that exists within our solar system? What is causing it? Well, going forward again, leaving that little note there, go forward up to 1983, NASA sends these probes out and they go in completely different directions in our solar system because they don't know what they're going to find, right? Space is vast. And so Pioneer 10 passes beyond the distance of Uranus in the direction it was heading. And then Pioneer 11 gets near the distance of Uranus and they both find something. They both discover something phenomenally important, okay? In that diagram, you can see that it's mentioned as being the 10th planet. And in 1983, this 10th planet was identified at 4.7 billion miles out. For some who don't know how far that is, we're talking about beyond the sun and beyond the Kuiper Belt. No longer in the inner solar system. And no, I do not think this object passes through the Kuiper Belt. I think we're talking about an energetic, metaphysical interaction with objects that exist way beyond our understanding of what we think exists out there. Okay. Now, at that time, though, and we can piece this together based on some logic. At that time, notice how close that object is. It was the one that was first discovered because it's the closest. So the two probes both discover this planet that is out there beyond the Kuiper Belt. And at the time, NASA was not hiding it. They actually came out in the 1990s, and they were in the mid 1990s, and they said, announcement, the Pioneer probe data has discovered a planet that exists beyond the Kuiper Belt that is 4 to 5 times the size of Earth. And that's a paraphrase quote that you can find if you go look it up. It was a major announcement, right? And everyone's like, oh my God, there's another planet. And they were calling it the 10th planet because at the time Pluto was still a planet. So that's why it became 9 or became 10. Of course, now we're going to go back, and this will be planet 9.
Oh, yeah, so Pluto was still included into the 9th. It was still the 9th planet, and then this was the 10th, the one that they discovered, right? Because you ever heard of the Anunnaki? Cash?
Of course, bro. Come on there.
Right.
What is
so
it?
The 12th. So isn't it the 12th planet? So but it doesn't orbit our solar system the way that all the rest of the planets orbit. It orbits in a different direction, and it takes 3,600 years when it orbits and it gets closer to our planet. Right? It kind of has a loop. Instead of it going, what is it? Horizontal. It goes. How does it go? How would it go?
So basically, it does everything opposite that we do.
Yes. So it loops in the other direction, and we can only see it every few thousands of years, right? That's the 10th planet. That's the 10th planet. That's what they think that they say. Is that what they're saying, Cash?
That's what he's showing you on the thing. That's what he's talking about.
9 because there's 8 planets if we demote Pluto. So at that moment in time, this wasn't a covered up thing. Clearly, this wasn't really concerning to them. They're thinking, oh, okay. So this large planetary object is this the reason that this gravitational disruption is occurring on all these on our inner solar system? Is it from this object? And they were like wondering. But then something happened. There's a very defining moment there that occurred. As the probes are traveling further out, they find something else. And what they found is fundamentally the most important thing I believe in not only understanding the cycles of destruction of civilizations on Earth, but the entire balance of how our solar system functions. Okay. So way out at 50 billion miles, almost inconceivably far out, they found what they identified based on the signature that came back, because the probes had technology available on them to identify signatures of objects. They identified what they call a dead star. Okay. Now, that announcement never made it, though. And that's what I want to point out. As soon as that was found, everything was buried. It all disappeared. Now, I want to point out as well, at the same time that this was being discovered, there was two famous astronomers. One was named Thomas Van Flandern, and another was named Robert Harrington. And Robert Harrington, these were top-of-the-line astronomers. Robert Harrington was the head of the U.S. Navy Observatory, right? Top of his class, in charge of the entire project. And he started working with Thomas Flandern because Thomas Flandern was the one who figured this out. He found this data from Pioneer probe data because he's an astronomer. He was a pretty high level individual at the time who was pretty well known. And he found this data and he started looking into this planetary orbit. Okay. And he told Robert Harrington, and then Robert Harrington started looking into it as well. And right when that announcement was made from NASA, and then subsequently everything was buried, and I mean like scrubbed. Like if you go on the internet and you look up Pioneer data, there's like nothing. It's gone everywhere. They scrubbed the entire world internet, except for that one 1987 Science and Invention Encyclopedia. That's the only evidence we have anywhere in the world on what actually these probes found. Okay. Now, Robert Harrington and Thomas Van Flandern started sniffing around. Right, they start really getting into this, and they're looking at it, and they have a lot of knowledge, and they're figuring it out. And so what happens? The announcement's made from NASA. This whole thing gets buried because they find the dead star. They realize that, oh my God, this is part of something so much greater that we know. To me, it's on the same level as like if you've discovered a comet or an asteroid that's going to hit Earth. It's the same thing. It's the same narrative where anyone who knew about it and wasn't part of a higher up elites group would be like taken out. And some people don't believe that those things exist, but I really do believe they do. And subsequently, Robert Harrington and Thomas Van Flandern both mysteriously died of throat cancer within a short time period of each other. Gone. And right when they died, Miles Standish, another astronomer that worked for high-level astronomy, came out and stated that all of these discoveries that they had made with the Pioneer data in this planet, because they weren't talking about the dead star, that wasn't discussed, but that planet and all the data revolving around that was based on mathematical incalculations. And then everyone's in the
right. So when they try to figure out, that's how they did discover other planets. They do find something that should be there. They can't see it, but they know that it's there based on how everything works. So that is how they discovered what would be the 12th planet, right? So I don't know how they discovered that dead star. It was in our solar system.
And the scientific community is like, oh, okay, so it wasn't real, and then everyone forgets it.
Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
You know what else around the same time? You remember Phil Schneider, that dude who was digging the deep underground military bases?
I'm not familiar with him, no, sir.
The white dude who was digging the deep underground military bases, like miles and miles and miles underground for the shadow government, and he was digging. They wanted him to extend the bottom of one, and he like dug down more, and he busted through the damn into a whole nother base, and it was like he said it was an alien base, and he like seen some. Bro, you got to look into the Phil Schneider story. Anyways, he shot and killed a couple of these things. He said it shot back at him with like some energy beam, and it like sliced all his fingers and his hands off, and it like cut him up from his like belly button up to you know what I mean, like up. And some dude, one of the guys who went down there with him, like threw him on the thing and saved him to get him pulled back up. But like all the other people, all the other military that went down there got killed. You gotta look into that story, bro. But the same time that they started building these fucking DUMBs, they call them DUMBs, deep underground military bases, is around the same time they found out about this fucking dead star.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Well, this is interesting, but I did so just like they say the 12th planet, how it orbits. They did sense that there was something that orbits in a different way. They couldn't see it.
That dead star that he was showing you right there, that is the binary star to our sun that they do not tell us about. We're in a binary solar system. That is the one. And whenever it comes perihelion, so whenever it comes around to its closest point, it gets to our sun, is when we start to have all these fucking chaos on Earth, bro. You know what I mean? Which is probably going on right now. That's why all this shit's going down. Fucking volcanoes erupting, the sun's going crazy, earthquakes, all this fucking shit going on at the same damn time, bro. Man, these motherfuckers been hiding this shit for a long time, my nigga.
Yeah, but they also say that it's because like they say like global warming, but the sun has different what is it like it shoots like plasma. It's like so when it rotates, it shoots out just like this plasma, like just like a volcano. You know what I'm saying? It just shoots out fucking waves.
Coronal mass ejections.
Yeah, coronal mass ejections. And those coronal mass ejections, they can actually change the Earth's climate. You know what I'm saying? And also, one thing when we were talking about the UFO, that UFO that went into the volcano, they also have, from what I've seen, I don't know if it's real, but like they have UFOs going straight into the sun. Have you seen that? They go straight into the sun. Course. They dip in there and they come out. They come right out. They just, you know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing.
Bro, you seen the big ass, the things that are like 5 times the size of Earth, and they be sitting there next to the sun, attached to it, sucking plasma at that bitch.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen some videos of that exact the things going into the sun and coming right back out. Just like kind of like plasma ejections, but you can see that there's just like a smaller version of it. It's nuts. And so they have like it's not like X-ray. What is it? It looks crazy. Like it's you can't see the exact sun because it's like you don't want to point your camera towards it, but you can see them coming in and out of the sun. Okay, so this is what they were saying. They theorized that there is a planet X, right?
Huh?
More planets. That's what you're saying. So forgotten story, Earth binary star.
And then those men disappear into the bookmarks of history. And then for years and years and years and years, everyone thinks that all of that wasn't real. Okay. Until a few eager people noticed that diagram in that 1987 encyclopedia and started wondering about it. Not only that, but the only organization that started pursuing something separate was Caltech University. Some mathematicians and astronomers at Caltech noticed that there was disruptions to the Kuiper belt, the outermost asteroid belt that's beyond the sun, where there was objects that were in a really weird elliptical orbit. So something was influencing them, just like the planets beyond them, towards the inner solar system. And they started figuring out that there had to be a planet that was gravitationally influencing them.
Right. That's what I've heard. There's another planet that somehow has something. They can't see it or haven't detected yet.
Yeah, that dead star is the reason for the Earth's wobble, how it's tilted. That is that's the reason for every gravitational question that they've been having going on in the universe, in our galaxy. That dead star right there.
All right, let's show the video that you just sent me real quick.
Hello,
this is just one of them, Kazi. I've been seeing like. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you good. Go ahead. You good.
I've seen so many of these, bro, in the last 15 fucking years. I've been seeing these things. I've seen so many, and they're taking them off the internet too. I'm surprised they got these motherfuckers still up because some of them I can't even find.
We are looking at the SDO images of the sun from today using the AIA 171 filter and the AIA 304 filter. And my question to you is, are you seeing this? What is going on? We have a filament eruption going over what appears to be a black spherical anomaly with a twister tether. I have no idea what this is. I wanted to put the video out, take a better look at it, but just get it out there as quick as I could so everyone.
Is it that little vein that's coming down right here? Because you see that there's like tornadoes kind of things that happen.
No. Yeah, look at you see the circular thing with the the thing connected to the sun? Yes, bro. Yeah.
Take a look. I will tell you that it shows up better on the AIA 171, and that's with the gamma increased. If you pull the gamma back to the stock image, you don't see it as much, but it caught my eye to play with the filter, and when you increase the gamma, it's very interesting.
This is just one of them, because I got another one in my phone where you can see it detaches. It detaches from the sun, and then it takes off. And then there's like, you can see another one. If you look close, you can see another one behind it that was stuck to the sun too. And I've also seen them like looking like a tadpole, like going around the sun. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, maybe trying to find a good spot. Bro, but that thing right there is like 5 times the size of Earth.
Yeah. The sun is
That's
huge,
how big it is. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Something in the plasma.
So what is that?
field.
You know what the scientists try to explain it away? They said it was a huge ball of plasma and helium. That's what they said it was. Like, does that make any sense? How the fuck is a ball that big of helium and what else is the sun made of? Helium and damn. Before I dropped my head, I forgot.
No, I don't know, but like I do know that it does create like these tornado kind of volcano eruptions, the plasma rays, things like that. I know it's very active. It's like it's not like lava, but it's just like plasma. No, is that what it is? But I'm not saying that this is what you're saying, but I have seen that like things shooting in and coming out of the sun.
Yeah, I've seen that many times.
Strange that it would definitely be affected by the filament. So I don't know what this is. I want to look at it further. If you have any ideas, let me know.
Hydrogen, bro. Hydrogen and helium. That's what it is. That's what they say the sun is. At least they say it's hydrogen and helium. So
remember
a hydrogen
these dates.
A hydrogen ball 5 times the size of Earth is just sitting next to the sun without igniting. That don't even make no fucking sense, man. They tell us the dumbest shit sometimes.
Here, let's look at this one. The second one you sent me. Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of people need to pay attention because, like, we don't pay attention to the sun enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that looks like a something's walking on there.
Hey, bro. Now look at you see the next. You see the one next to it?
Yeah.
Do you see the other one? Did you see the other one though?
Yeah, there's like 2 of them.
If you look closely, there's a couple of them, and there might even be one in the back. This might be the one where there's one in behind it. You just have to look real close.
Yeah, but could they just be anomalies? We kind of.
Bro, come on, man. No. What kind of anomaly? What do you mean? It just gonna detach and take off, my nigga? Come on, man.
Yeah, but it's like it's just shooting out like whatever it is. Those are the
That thing detached and took off, man. And then you think about the stories that I've read about of the Anunnaki and the ancient builder races that are billions of years old. That used
when
to
we look out
when they left their planet when they got destroyed, they left in planet-sized crafts. Planet-sized crafts. You know what I mean? I don't know, bro.
All good. I like to. I like so I do want to. So you know about what is his name? The guy that wrote the 12th Planet, right? What's his name?
Oh, you're talking about damn, what is his name?
David. No, it's not David Childress. I forgot his name. But yeah,
You talking about the guy that came up with all his like his own interpretation of the Sumerian tablets and shit?
yeah, him.
Yeah,
So-
I know. I don't really go off of what he says though.
Well, he didn't he lay the foundation for the 12th planet, or the theory behind it, and other people started like looking into it. So how did it come about?
I don't know. I thought he kind of like put his own spin on things.
Yeah, Eric Van Daniken.
All the stuff I read, all the Sumerian stuff I read, I go to like the original sources.
Okay.
But I felt like he was trying to put a spin on things and trying to like
Yeah, he
get a
definitely
bunch of
didn't.
money off of it. You know what I mean?
We definitely didn't understand everything, but he had an idea of what they're saying now, right? Because what he said about the 12th planet is they theorized that there was a planet that was orbiting our solar system, but we just couldn't find it. So we knew about all the 9 planets, and then we had the 12th.
Why you keep saying 12, bro? Why you keep saying 12?
Because that's the name of the book. It's called the 12th planet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I didn't read that book then. I didn't read that book.
Yeah, so let me try to get to summarize it, right? 12th planet. So it's by Eric Van Daniken. So yeah, he talks.
Eric Von Donigan. Yeah. Okay, that's a whole different dude.
Yeah, so he talks about Nibiru, right? The 12th
Nibiru,
planet.
yeah. Mhm.
So yeah, this is the.
What if there's a hidden planet?
This is what he was saying, but this is all I'm saying is that's what if what you're saying is what they theorize is that there's another planet, they can't see it, but they can theorize that it exists based on the mathematics, how they theorized there was other planets that existed before they would have telescopes that they can see all the rest of the planets. I mean, they could mathematically figure out that there's something else that should be there. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
What if there's
Hold on. Let me share this one. So yeah, that's what he was saying. So they thought of it. I'm not saying that with every single thing, nobody gets it right. They theorize it first, and then somewhere along the lines, they figure out that it's true, right? It's just a theory, but they figure out it is true.
A hidden planet in our solar system, on a collision course with Earth, a mysterious world that ancient civilizations warned us about. Today, we're diving deep beyond the surface into the 12th planet theory, also known as Nibiru, one of the most controversial and mind-bending conspiracy theories out there. Welcome back to Beyond the Surface, where we uncover the secrets they don't want you to know. The idea of Nibiru isn't new. It's been whispered about in ancient texts, modern conspiracy circles, and even some scientific debates. But is there any truth behind the warnings of a rogue planet threatening our existence? Let's explore. The story begins with the ancient Sumerians, who spoke of a mysterious planet called Nibiru, a celestial body said to appear every 3,000...
This is a lot of AI shit. Hold on. Let me try to find a better one.
Yeah.
The story is... It is what it's based on the actual story, but... I do want to. Is Zachariah Sitchin, the 12th planet?
Yeah, Zachariah Stitchin. That's what that's what I was thinking.
Let's see. I'm trying to find a good.
Did he study under Zachariah Sitchin or?
No. He's the one that wrote the book. So he wrote the 12th planet.
Who did? Zachariah or
Zachariah?
Eric?
No, Eric Van Daniken and somebody else. There's 2 people.
Yeah, yeah.
Zachariah
I know of both.
Yeah. Zachariah Sitchin wrote the 12th planet. Eric Van Daniken
So the people
wrote something else.
The stuff that I read, it seemed like Zachariah Stitchin like kind of threw in some stuff in there. But I'm Nibiru is still part of both. You know what I mean? But the whole mining for gold and all that shit, that's like extra.
Yeah,
that's not in the original text. I never read that in the original text.
Yeah, so it was
Or the original, the first people that translated them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I don't know if it's can it be true? But the story that he said that there was a 12th planet Nibiru, the planet that circled our Earth, right? And every
I mean, you just seen the proof. You just seen the proof that we found that motherfucker. We found that bitch in the 80s, man. We been found it. They just didn't tell us, or they did tell us about it, and then they covered it up, just like NASA do. You know what I mean?
yeah. So if that's what you're saying, they did find it, and then they just wanted to get rid of it, right? But that's what he was saying. If there was a planet, the way that it went around our solar system. Hold on, I'm trying to find the right one. Cause this the book. I wanna hear the book again. So here, it's like I found the book version, which is very interesting too.
I don't think they get close to us though.
Oh, so supposedly it gets close to us every like 3,600 years. And then if you look at the cycles, so there's like the cycles of like civilization, because every single, because like we're in the fifth world, right? Because like other like catastrophes, like when the world ends, and there's been 5. There's been 5 according to the Mayans. So that's what he says. So every single time it comes around full circle.
Yeah, there's been 5 according to the Mayans, and if you read the stuff of like Plato and Diodorus and a lot of these philosophers wrote, there was 5 or more according to whoever Plato talked to, who was Solon or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's they recorded the same, they recorded the same amount in a bunch of different civilizations. I believe that shit. I believe all that.
Well,
and I think we coming close to another one, and they just not telling us, bro. That's why all these billionaires are digging on the ground, building houses and shit. They getting ready, you know what I mean? They're trying to survive this motherfucker.
Yeah, bro, you be on the same shit I be on. Cause I did
Hey,
look into it.
nigga, I've been on this shit for a long time, bro.
Yeah, so the underground bunkers, billionaires building
Bro,
underground.
you gotta listen to the story that Phil Schneider told, bro. He did seminars after he had to run in with the aliens and shit. He's quit working for them motherfuckers, and he came out and did seminars for people and started telling people and started bringing a bunch of exhibits and shit, showing them these damn like medals and these different things that he wasn't supposed to have. Bro, the dude's hand was melted off, and he pulled his shirt up and showed his fucking scar that he had from his belly button up. I was like, God damn. And then they killed this motherfucker, my nigga. They killed him too.
So it was Phil Schneider?
Phil Schneider, bro. Yes. And then it lines up the way that it lines up with the time of them finding out about that goddamn dead star. Man, it can't be a coincidence, man. Like it all goes together, my nigga.
Okay.
I was gonna make a video on this shit.
No, do you think, Ruski? I love this shit. I love this crazy shit. So here we go. So shout out, this is my baby mama left, so we could talk about this.
August of 1979, a man was lowered into a drill shaft beneath the New Mexico desert and came face to face with a 7-foot gray alien. By the time the shooting stopped, 66 men were dead.
You can
Phil Schneider
pull up his.
That's him.
They got his.
Was one of only 3 people.
Yeah, all right. Well,
they got his seminar where he's talking, bro.
Okay, we're gonna see this a little bit, and then I'm gonna find out.
You can watch this. She's just telling you about it.
Go ahead. Back to the surface. I'm Carol Ann. Welcome to the In-Between.
I love her. Sorry.
For years, I've been asked to dive into the story behind Phil Schneider, the outspoken survivor of the war at Dulce Base. I didn't know anything about
Is that it? Dulce Base?
Yeah, Dulce Base.
Phil or his story, but I didn't dig into it until now because I had this sneaking suspicion that if I did, it would be a giant can of worms. I wasn't wrong. But for those of you who've been asking for it, here we go. It's 1979, the desert outside Dulce in northern New Mexico. A geology team hired by Morris and Knudsen is brought in to drill exploratory shafts beneath the Archuleta Mesa. Government contract, routine work. Except nothing about this is routine. The drilling equipment keeps breaking. Not wearing down, not malfunctioning, just breaking. Heavy-duty industrial gear designed to chew through bedrock is coming back up in pieces. So they decide to send someone down to find out why. That someone is Philip Schneider.
I've seen him before. I've seen him before.
Geologist and an explosives engineer with high-level government security clearance. This is not his first rodeo. But something about this one feels off to him. He notices something strange. There are a lot of armed military personnel, including Green Beret, in camp for what is supposed to be a routine geology operation. But whatever. He suits up, steps onto the lift, and the operators start lowering the basket. When Phil reaches the bottom, the drill has punched through into a cavern. From that opening, black, smoky air is billowing upward that smells like rotten, burning garbage, like something decaying in the dark for a very long time. Then he sees why. Standing in the cavern is a 7-foot-tall gray alien. Then another appears.
So is this according to what you've heard, or is she lying?
No. This is Phil Schneider's story for sure.
Phil panics. He draws his sidearm and fires, killing 2 of the creatures. A third raises what he describes as a plasma weapon and fires back. The blast takes fingers from Schneider's left hand and leaves him with burns reminiscent of electrocution. Then all hell breaks loose. The Green Berets pour down from above and the cavern becomes a war zone. The creatures armed with technology the soldiers have never encountered fight back hard. When it's finally over, 66 men are dead.
Damn.
The only reason Phil makes it out,
Bro, what? 66 people? 66 fucking Green Berets?
alive is because a Green Beret drags him onto the lift and sends it up, saving his life. Phil is one of only 3 survivors. That Green Beret is not one of the 3. The other 2 are in Canada, and the Canadian government won't let anyone, including Phil, talk to them. The drilling equipment wasn't malfunctioning. It was breaking through into something that had been down there for possibly 400 to 500 years. An alien civilization living miles beneath the New Mexico desert, quietly existing underneath a small reservation town. So that's it. That's the story. But that is not all of the story that Phil has to tell. After the Battle of Dulce Mountain, Phil moved on with his life, got married to his wife Cynthia in 1986, and in 1987 the couple had a baby girl named Marie. I don't know if it was the pressures of civilian life or the probable PTSD that I imagine Phil would be suffering from, or both, but the two divorced in 1990. By this time, Phil's body has degraded enough that he's on disability, but he keeps himself busy working on a small UFO news magazine with his best friend, Ron Rummel. But in September of 1993, Ron is found dead in a park. It was reported that he'd pulled the trigger, self-inflicted. But that makes no sense. He had a daughter he adored, a magazine that was actually gaining some traction, and he was working on a book. Family and friends say he was happy as a clam. Couple that with the fact that, according to the police report, Ron's hand had blowback blood spatter, but the gun didn't. The only way that happens is if someone wiped off the gun after the trigger was pulled. Well, that is the proverbial last straw for Phil. He believes his best friend has been murdered for things he knew, and he thinks, screw all y'all, I know things too. And I'm telling. From that point on, Phil started a 2-year stint on the lecture circuit. Did he spill anything juicy?
So this is what you were talking about. He went out and started speaking about this, like, right? Because a lot of people, a lot of these dudes that have been doing that too, right? William Cooper did that. I mean,
he sure did. In addition to telling everyone about the battle at Dulce, he says took place in August of 1979, he spilled the beans that Dulce is by far not the only underground base that the military has built without telling you, the people who paid for it. According to Phil, as of 1995, there were 131 secret underground military bases, 129 of them fully operational. And why, do you ask, do we need all these underground bases? Well, because we need somewhere to put the aliens. Okay, that's my guess. But Phil talks about an event in 1954 that could prove the Weekly World News was actually right. According to him, in 1954, Eisenhower's on vacation in Palm Springs and says he needs a dentist somewhere other than Palm Springs. He hops on Air Force One and flies just a hop, skip, and a jump away to Edwards Air Force Base. Squirrel moment! I looked up Edwards Air Force Base on Google Maps and saw this image that looks like some giant funky spider that totally freaked me out. Then I realized it's just a golf course. Some things sure do look different from space. Anyway, the base and the runways are locked down for the arrival of the president. So that means pretty much everybody knew he was coming. But when he lands, Air Force One just taxis out to the end of the runways and sits there. Now, there are people who claim to have been on the base that day, and they say they saw a saucer-shaped craft land on the runway not far from Air Force One. The rumor is that Eisenhower signed something called the Greta Treaty that day. The government knew we had aliens living here already, so they thought, well, hey, let's lock them into a treaty. We'll let them experiment on a few cows and a few people in exchange for them not invading and conquering us. Sounds good, right? What's a few human guinea pigs for global security? Except, it took about a hot minute for us to find out that the aliens pay no attention to treaties. And ever since then, and some say even before then, we've been in a not-so-cold war with those ETs living among us within the underground cave systems of the world. And that...
Okay. So, let's look up Phil Schneider. I think she's just trying to give us...
You ever seen that thing that's moving around on the ocean floor, bro? On Google Earth?
It was like an octopus?
You got Google Earth?
Yeah, I got Google Earth. You can find
Pull up Google Earth real quick.
I got you. Sure, 1 second. But see, this is the thing. So a lot of this stuff could be just shit that they were working on. Because, like, underground bases, they have a lot of them. And, you know, I remember seeing a video, it seemed...
Bro, they got hundreds. They had hundreds.
No,
Phil
they
Schneider
have
was talking about hundreds back then.
Yeah, but some of these have been declassified. Like Mount Shasta, the one in Colorado, the one in, like,
Bro, they're not declassifying... You're not talking about the ones that he was building. We're talking about miles underground, bro.
They have some. They have a lot of them. 50 football fields, like, big, huge versions of them. There's ancient ones too. There's old ones that have existed. So yeah, I was just looking at this earlier today. So there's what's it called? Underground cities. They're literally cities, but why wouldn't we have them? I'm saying, so I just try to keep level head. I don't try to go to the extreme of this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes this shit, because, like, there is psyops. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So some of this stuff could be they were just creating them. And they were giving you the runaround because they were secretive, right? Here, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean that they weren't there. Here, look, watch this shit. This is, like, it's not a conspiracy theory. Now these are
feet of solid.
These are known facts now. Like, we know that these exist, right? There was a underground city. They just stored cheese. You know what I'm saying? American government cheese. And that's the government cheese that we would get in the 1980s, 1990s. You know what I'm saying? You remember the government cheese? You ever get government cheese? Yeah, that's where they would store it. They stored a bunch of it. I mean,
did you know there's a city under Kansas City big enough to fit 42 football stadiums, where 2,000 people commute through 13 miles of underground streets every single day? Or that when you walk down Main Street at Disney World, you're actually on the second floor, standing on top of a hidden 400,000 square foot city you were never supposed to know about? How about the fact that 200 feet under Pennsylvania, there's a limestone fortress guard?
This one. So I remember watching a video where they were like, oh, we just penetrated like this big city and this whole entire thing. No, it wasn't disclosed to everybody, but this did exist. This was here. Look how big this thing is. Has been in existence for a long time.
The original film reels of Hollywood's biggest movies, 400 million federal records, and its own underground highway system. Every single state is hiding something beneath the surface. Underground cities, nuclear bunkers, buried streets, and forgotten worlds. Some military, some natural, some so secret they stayed hidden for decades. This is the largest underground complex in every state. Let's get into it. Missouri. Subtropolis. Let's start with the heavyweight. Under Kansas City, there's Subtropolis, the world's largest man-made underground business complex. Carved into 270 million-year-old limestone, this place stretches 55...
Think about that. I'm saying it's not just like a conspiracy. They did do that.
Carved into 270 million-year-old limestone, this place stretches 55 million square feet. You could fit 42 Arrowhead stadiums inside it. Over 2,000 people commute down here every day, driving through 13 miles of paved subterranean streets to reach high-security vaults storing everything from EPA archives to the original film reels of Gone with the Wind. It's got its own zip code, its own fire department, and climate control that nature handles for free. In Missouri, the most valuable real estate is under your boots. Kentucky, Mammoth Cave. If Missouri is the king of underground business, Kentucky is the king of the abyss. Mammoth Cave is the longest cave system on Earth. Over 426 miles mapped so far, winding through 5 levels of limestone. Experts believe hundreds of miles more are still hidden in total darkness. People have used this cave for 5,000 years. During the War of 1812, enslaved workers mined saltpeter here for gunpowder. But the real legend is Stephen Bishop, an enslaved man who in 1838 crossed the 105-foot bottomless pit using a single wooden ladder. That crossing opened miles of uncharted territory. The map he drew from memory is still a masterpiece. New York, the subterranean world.
This is crazy too. Have you ever seen this shit? Like New York? The layers of like the underground shit? So, I think it's in our human nature because like there's other places on Earth where they have underground caves. They have the same thing. In China, they have the same thing too.
Think you know New York? Look down. Under the concrete is a second city. 850 miles of subway track. 472 stations. 25 routes stacked like Tetris. The 191st Street station plunges 173 feet deep. So far underground, it was designated a nuclear fallout shelter in the 1950s. Below the subways, there's a forgotten 1897 pneumatic tube system that shot 95,000 letters a day at 35 miles per hour. Basically, a physical internet. In 2010, an 18th century ship was found 20 feet under the World Trade Center site. And right now, over 2,000 people live below the city in makeshift homes wired with electricity.
Yeah, I saw that. There's a documentary about this. Like people living underneath the city of New York. They just like go all the way down and they just live in the tunnels.
New York has layers, literally. Colorado, Cheyenne Mountain Complex.
This was probably at one point like kind of like what was it, like classified. And then it's just
the stuff that Phil Schneider was building though.
Yeah.
A little bit different though.
Okay. No, I'm just giving you examples that there is some of this stuff. So maybe at one point he saw some of this stuff that was being built, and then like they tried to convince him that it was something deeper.
Carved into a granite peak in the 1960s.
I'm not saying that it's not true.
Nah, Bro, you trying to explain it away.
Yeah, no, giving you just like yeah, if I'm trying to explain it away, you're probably right?
60s, this fortress sits under 2,000 feet of solid rock.
But look at that, man made this. You see that little tunnel? It goes straight into the mountain, Mount Shasta. It goes straight in.
Built to survive a direct nuclear hit. Getting in means passing through 25-ton blast doors 3 feet thick. Inside, 15 buildings sit on 1,300 steel springs, designed to bounce up to a foot during a blast without taking damage. It has its own power plant, water supply, and yes, a Subway restaurant. For decades, it was NORAD's nerve center, watching for Soviet missiles. Most staff moved out in 2006, but don't be fooled. It's still fully operational and ready to spin back up if the world falls apart. Hawaii, KOZMIC Cave. In Hawaii, the biggest underground world isn't a bunker. It's a frozen river of fire. KOZMIC Cave is the longest and deepest lava tube on Earth, stretching 42 miles and plunging 3,600 feet from Kilauea slopes to the Pacific coast. Formed around 500 years ago, the walls sparkle silver and the ceiling drips with lava sickles. Molten rock frozen mid-drip into jagged stone teeth. Native Hawaiians claim these tubes are the work of the goddess Pele, using hidden chambers as sacred burial sites. Today, it's home to ghost moths and blind crickets found nowhere else. An end-to-end trek takes 2 days of crawling through a volcanic maze. Florida, the Utilidor system. In Florida, you can't build underground. The water table's too high. So Disney built it ground level and buried it under 7 million cubic yards of dirt. When you walk down Main Street, USA, you're actually on the second floor. Under your feet is a 400,000 square foot hidden city with color-coded highways, a cafeteria called the Mouseketeria, and a barber shop named Kingdom Cutters. A vacuum system sucks trash away at 60 miles per hour so guests never see a garbage truck. Walt Disney designed the whole thing to keep characters and logistics out of sight. You're standing on top of the trick, and you'd never know it. West Virginia, the Greenbrier Bunker. The Greenbrier is a luxury resort that's hosted 28 U.S. presidents, and one of the Cold War's greatest secrets. Beneath it, there's a 112,000 square foot nuclear bunker built to house all 535 members of Congress. Completed in 1961, it stayed hidden for 30 years. Its dorms and decontamination chambers were disguised behind a fake TV.
My bad. So the only thing is just giving examples. If they had this and we know about this now, they have new shit. They have new shit, better shit than this. Okay, so let's look at Schneider, right? Do you have a video of him? Phil Schneider.
I have to find it.
Okay.
I gotta get some sleep though, bro. I gotta wake up and get my son.
No, you get my bad. That's what I try to do. I try to find like kind of a rationale of, you know what I'm saying? It can be, a lot of things can be true, but we also have to look at two things, right? If it's there has to be a middle ground, right? There's certain things that can be explained. Some people just
but when they kill people, when they kill the people that come out and talk about these things, I tend to believe the people that they killed off, man.
Yeah. All right, here before you go. The fuck? Why does it keep on saying that? When I try to look him up, it says something. But we're not gonna dwell on that. Here we go. This is him.
Welcome back, BTV Tribe. Today's journey takes us to the mysterious terrains of Dulce, New Mexico. We're diving deep into the life and claims of a man largely erased from the digital world. Phil Schneider, a whistleblower, a man whose declarations are as shocking as they are elusive. His name might ring a bell or it might not. His story involves subterranean aliens.
What is it?
I'm talking about the seminars that he did where he get a bunch of people to come.
Yeah, but they're like hour longs. I mean, so yeah, I can look them up. Here. I found them. They're still on the net. Here.
Yeah, they are pretty long though.
Yeah, it's like an hour long, like when he did his seminars. So yeah, here goes one.
Yep.
I've seen
I
them
gotta get
before.
some sleep though, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If my baby mama and Melissa will let us speak, just say, this was fun. It was fun. I like having them here. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, shit. Let me say something. Shit. Alright, hold on to a little bit. Bro, it looks like a 1940 video, but look, still alive. He was terminated on 11/96, surviving his former wife.
I met Phil over the telephone approximately 3 years ago, and in person about 2 years ago. And during that period of time, I became very well acquainted with him. He was, at that time, still working for the government, and he didn't say much about what he did. But nonetheless, over a period of time, I became well acquainted with him. I found him to be a person of integrity and honesty. And about 1 year ago, he became totally fed up with the New World Order and the establishment. He thought he was working for the betterment of mankind and the work that he was doing as a geologist for our government as well as for NATO. And he found out that it could be and was actually anything but that. So his revelations became, in many respects, my revelations. And I urged him last winter and spring to go public and lecture. Finally got him out. He's given over 30 lectures to date, all very successful, very interesting. In fact, so successful there have been 13 attempts on his life since the beginning of the year, and he's survived them all. All I can say is God must be protecting him because he has a message. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Mr. Phil Schneider, and understand also everything is being recorded and the video and audio tapes will be available later. Please give a warm welcome to Phil Schneider.
Thanks, Al. I guess I can always start off by saying loose lips sink ships. That's almost a pun anymore. I'm Phil Schneider. I worked 17 years for the United States government as a geologist and aerospace engineer as well as a structural engineer. I worked for such elusive occupations with Morrison Knudsen, Bechtel, Page and Page, Aerospatiale of France, and a host of other EG&G and a host of other, Los Alamos Laboratory and these kind of things. But rather than bore you with all those statistics, I've got cooked up a real mixed bag here of different topics, and it's might be a little bit like brain overload, but I'll start from the beginning. Now, like I said, I worked 17 years. Co-invented methods of shape charge blasting as well as laser rock deflagration, which means rock is literally melted or powdered by a special laser combination, and the residue of the rock underneath is applied as a coating, as a liquid coating, kind of like instant agate, if you could imagine.
So if you look at
Hunk of agate, which is a hard silica mineral, rock actually. But up here we have another topic. This is an area to where I worked. I worked 11 years of the 17 years at Groom Lake, S4, S2. It's in the Nellis Air Force Base area. In fact, Groom Lake is, I'll show you in the picture right here. It's right here. Groom Lake is quite the place. A lot of rumors and other kinds of things have come out of there. Of course, people have stood on the outside for years and wondered at what's been flying there. There's all kinds of things been flying. Let me give you a brief overview. Start in ancient history land here. Back in 1909, the U.S. cavalry was engaged in catching some banditos that had crossed over the Mexican border into a place called Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. And they went into a cave or a hideout and killed the so-called bandits, but what they found out they couldn't explain. And they were called horseshoe craft at that time, or horseshoe ships. There were UFOs, and they saw these, what they called demons, gray demons, little gray guys all around the place. That was in 1909. Now in 1933, our government was actively engaged with the Europeans, mostly the French and the English, in special researches dealing with aerial phenomenon. And once again, the term flying saucer or flying disc didn't come about until much later, supposedly right around the mid-1940s. Anyway, the whole thing here is that also in 1946, I might want to add, we were engaged in atomic bomb testing and this kind of a like, and of course the area of Bikini Atoll. Some of the pictures are over here on the white board, showing with the actual language of both the U.S. Army and U.S. Navy archives. Anyway, these flying ships were seen as early as 1945, 46. Some of them were called Foo Fighters, and you name it.
Yeah. If you guys look up his name, there goes first night in 90 November 1995. That's the video. Salute to everybody. Salute amigos. It's a long video. It's like an hour and 10 minutes.
I gotta get some sleep, bro. I'll catch you next time.
No, you good. Thank you for stopping by. This was fun. It was fun. I'm saying,
all right, Brody.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Please.
But yeah, to the next one. Let's see what we do next time. If you guys have any ideas, you guys want to talk about some certain things, hit me up. Drop it in my post. I'm gonna drop a post probably tomorrow. See if you guys want to do something. I probably won't be back till Sunday. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, this was fun. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Tiffany. Shout out to fucking Melissa. Shout out to Cash. Shout out to everybody that came through. I think I seen Unique Dawn in here. But yeah, much respect to everybody. So, some of these things may or may not be true. We don't know. But if we inform ourselves, help each other, that's the only thing we're going to be able to, the only way we're going to be able to learn. Share information and talk about it. Just have conversations. We don't know everything. We don't have the answers. Never know. Till next time. Peace. Thank you.